Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunt. Cardinals, Titans get going Saturday night, 6 o'clock at Nissan Stadium. Titans with the final day of training camp today. And how did the King look?
Yeah, I think he's on schedule. I think that he's into it. He's mentally into it. He wants to do whatever he can do to help the football team. I think Torrey's going to have to realize he needs to get going when he's in front of him so he doesn't cause a backup on 440.
That's right, Torrey. You got to get going. Derrick Henry, by the way, is one of the top 20 players in the NFL. That's not according to us. That's according to the NFL Top 100 that is going to be dropped on Sunday. They dropped the alphabetical order earlier today, and the final order will be going out at 7 p.m. on NFL Network Sunday night. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, a flagship station for your Tennessee Titans and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. What up, Nashville? Thursday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Unless you are Dawn Davenport.
Oh, my gosh.
Babsy, how goes it?
She gave Todd Furman crap yesterday because his phone didn't work, and guess what happened?
I cannot physically turn my phone on. It will not turn on. Todd Furman has some kind of voodoo-ish going on because I let him have it yesterday. Whose phone doesn't work to where you can't do your radio up here? What in the world is wrong with you? My phone will not turn on. Y'all, I have never felt more naked and alone in my entire life than to not have my phone.
Yep. Put the googly moogly on you.
Karma, man. Listen, kids out there, this is a story for you. This is an example of how karma will come back and get you. Don't be mean to people. Don't talk bad about people because karma, she is very powerful. You know what they say about karma? She's a witch.
Let me mark this down. 302. Babsy said, "Don't be mean to no one.
Don't be mean to everybody." I gotta.
I'm gonna write
take
that
my
down
own
for
advice.
us,
I feel like, Dawn, this intro's better for today.
That's bunk. That's bunk. Twitch, please. Twitch, please. Twitch, please.
Twitch, please.
I texted Todd that your phone is not working, so I'm awaiting the response.
Oh, well, tell him he can text me and talk crap to me, but I won't see it.
I also, he'll text me, and then I'll let everyone know what he has to say.
I just told Mayor. I said, listen, I'm going to have to borrow your phone to text my husband because I don't know his number.
I did text your husband. It's funny that you don't know his number.
Man, this is a very eye-opening experience.
So is Slay with a dry erase board with a marker and everything.
I love it. I am in the building.
Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
8:25. Babsy said, "Be nice. Karma is
Real. Yep.
You dated it?
Yes, because I meant to put the time on there because I want to see how long it lasts today.
I'm being nice. Hey, if you want to come at me about anything, if you want to tell me how wrong I am about my sports takes, now's the day because you know what? I'm gonna be nice to everybody. Karma.
I love Logan Woodside.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a pick six today, Don.
Oh,
Poor Logan.
it's working.
I mean, if he could text you to see how you're doing because he threw a pick six, it would not go through.
It would not go through.
Columbia Champs on YouTube. Hold on, let me check my Galaxy. Yep, we working.
Oh, we working, baby. That's right, baby.
No.
Hey, we working. Listen, X21 Plus, we rocking and rolling. Listen, hey, get what?
I hate everybody right
look at my phone, everybody that's on the chat. Throw my phone up, drop it. The Autobox protects it, and it keeps on ticking. Yeah, boy.
Hey, you just told me right before the show the same thing happened to you. So don't go spouting all that.
That's when I had the S10. That was like many moons ago.
He's testing your karma theory is what he's doing.
I know. I'm just saying. Hey, you know what we call this, though?
Hey, I wouldn't try her now.
You know what?
Don't try karma.
Is that a warning, Babsy?
Yes.
You
Yes,
know what we call
better
this,
be
Babsy,
nice.
when your phone does that? We call it a lemon.
Chaos.
No, it's a lemon. You got a lemon.
And I have to make lemonade?
You can't.
I don't know how to make lemonade.
She doesn't have a lemon. She's had the phone forever. It's not like she bought it last week and
It
doesn't work.
Me either. I had mine forever, and it's still ticking.
Staying on Facebook
Is your phone
says
working?
her phone was
Okay, good.
fermented.
It was
Yes, it was.
Ferminated.
It's,
It's been ferminated.
you should. When it happened, I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my god, we live in the Matrix." Are we on a reality show right now? And like
Some
I'm
would say.
the Truman,
Like the Truman Show?
Yes.
Yes.
And everybody's just messing with me.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going on. You have a garbage take. Today's the day. I'm gonna let you have it.
Oh.
No, you're not going to let them have it.
No, I'm going to let them have their garbage take.
Oh, I thought you meant you're going to let them have it.
So that's
Like,
really not being nice, Babs. It's just letting the people have their take, though. You gotta come behind their take and say, you know what? That was a really good take.
Yeah, I've never
such a
looked at it that way. I've never thought about it in those terms.
You know what? It seemed like,
That's a very interesting perspective.
You're right. Maybe Logan Woodside is a practice squad quarterback.
and maybe that's not bunk.
Joe Hunk, what's up, buddy?
Sup? How's it going?
How was the baseball podcast film session?
It was good. As a matter of fact, it gave me an idea because there was a company that was taking batting practice as I was doing it. I'm kind of interested in saying that we should all do a batting practice session over
We
at
have.
the state.
It's amazing.
When
Well,
have we?
No, Slay hasn't.
I was going to say, when?
Davenport did it, right?
Batting practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I hit some shots that day, baby.
You did.
Seriously.
Is it
All
somebody
104.5,
pitching to you?
Let's go. It's a pitching machine.
Yeah. You get to pick the speed, too. They'll do it. What were they doing it at? Like 60 or something? It wasn't bad.
Yeah, there was a little bit of an arc in the throw. but it
Like
wasn't
these
bad.
little leaguer dudes are throwing like 70.
Yes. It was not as fast
Some
as
of
what the little leaguers are throwing.
You know what I need to know, though? What's the percentage of the chance that ball could come out a little wobbly and hit me?
Well,
See,
it's
Zero.
based on how the person puts it in because in a lot of pitching machines you've got to go 4-seam because if you go 2-seam,
Yeah,
you
two-seam,
get the break.
it'll move. It's not going to hit you, though. But two-seam fastball will move. Four-seam
No.
will not. It's just going to go
Yeah.
straight down the pipe.
You know I love you, and I trust your word.
But
And you ain't never let me wrong.
But
But
it's not going to hit you. I've done this multiple times. And there's all kinds of people. Like there were, how many people were there, Dawn? Like 12?
Yeah.
Nobody got hit.
Yorl.
See, she's going to agree with everything today.
Yorl.
Nobody got hit by the pitch.
Let me ask you this, Babsy. Okay, let's put everything to rest. Babsy, is there 100% chance? Look at the rain. See what I'm saying? It's never 100% chance of anything. It was just a beautiful day outside.
In the neighborhood?
Yeah, and now
Now
the
it's
rain
raining.
coming.
I almost asked you downstairs, do you think it's going to rain? But then I thought, I don't think it's supposed to rain, so I didn't ask you.
See what I'm saying? And you trying to tell me it's 100% chance that ball cannot hit me?
No. It's not going to hit you.
Is it 100% chance that the ball could hit me?
No, it's a 0%
No, it's
chance.
zero.
Y'all are crazy.
Unless the
Y'all
person
crazy.
decides they just want to like put it on top of one of the wheels and just let it fly somewhere.
But even
Now,
then, no.
I will say this.
Babsy,
You're
100%.
back in the day
I'm being nice.
when it was like 7U baseball, we had the pitching machine and I
Yeah.
had to operate the thing. And sometimes somebody would hit it right back up the middle and it would hit the machine and it would knock it a little bit. You don't get any practice pitches to reset. And so there were times where the kid 7 years old got hit by the ball going out of the
that's
machine.
all I'm saying. And that right there, people, is enough reason for me not to get into
You
the
want
box.
to know how guilty you feel? Not only did you hit the kid, but you hit your own kid.
Like, come on, dog.
Oh,
Like, come on.
that's bad.
Come on, man. Everybody don't belong in that batter box. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I don't need a 65 mile per hour ball
Did
coming
you say
at me.
battle box?
No, batter's box.
Oh,
Battle
a
box.
battle box, I think, is a good name for it.
I said battle box.
Yeah.
With the country slang in my twang, on my talk, the accent, it comes out as BATTA box, but I was saying batter's box.
No, I was just thinking.
Battle box,
So, like, can I
yeah.
ask you a question?
What up,
How are you?
Hump?
How are you more scared of being hit by a baseball coming out of a pitching machine than you are Blaine Bishop after talking trash about him yesterday?
First of all, if Blaine Bishop is smart, which he is, and I know he is, he doesn't think Ball State is going to win either. So it's nothing that me nor Blaine can do if we were to get into a ring and box or whatever it may be, or a wrestling match or MMA fight. Nothing we can do is going to change what's going to happen up in Knoxville because neither one of us determine that outcome. That's the thing. So a smart man would say, you know what? You got it. But when it comes to trash talking, I'm the best in the business. Just be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Just asking a question.
Did this for a living.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm just saying odds are higher for one than the other.
Exactly. Me. You know what? You are exactly right. Me. You're correct.
Who do I trust? Me.
Yeah,
That's who.
That's who.
I wrote Todd Furman and I wrote, Don's phone doesn't work. And his response was, stop it.
He's like, this cannot be.
He
Really?
goes, karma, exclamation points.
Yep.
And then I wrote,
We
she
told her,
says she's
Todd.
going to be nice to everybody today. And he wrote, ha, 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 ha.
Even more funny.
As in, he doesn't believe that.
Oh, man, that's so funny. Yes. Coming up today, Big Savagery, Ramon Foster from Ramon and Will. Weekdays, 6 to 10 in the morning. We'll be in studio, I believe, talking about how concerned is he about the Titans offensive line as we move toward the season. Also, Randy Huth, head coach of the Nolansville Little Leaguers at 4 o'clock. They play an elimination game at 6 tonight on ESPN. They are one of 3 teams left. 3 American teams
Hanging on.
left on the United States portion
They
of the
win
bracket.
tonight, and they play
Saturday against Hawaii again for the United States Championship.
all the marbles.
Well, no, because then you win the U.S., then you play the international team.
Oh.
But you
All
win
the
the
American
U.S.,
marbles.
you win the national championship. I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah. Well, especially with
Yeah.
Hawaii's a juggernaut.
They are a juggernaut.
So what they got, the national championship, then the international champion plays the
Like,
national
then the
champion
Little
for the
League
world.
World Series, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Greg Cosell, best film evaluator in the NFL.
Yeah.
Coming up at 4:20. What's wrong with y'all?
We're being nice.
Thanks for wearing CPA purple, Davenport.
Yeah.
Or is it rival LSU?
Oh.
She can't say nothing bad about him. Hey, you can't speak for her. You got to be nice.
It wasn't him. That was the This Is So Dumb guy.
Yeah.
What was his name? John? Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Jacob
Todd.
Jingleheimer.
John's the best.
Is it anything you would like to say about the rival LSU?
What did your mom tell you? If you don't have anything nice to say, you just don't say
How about
anything at
they
all.
But
have,
you do.
They have great tailgating in Baton Rouge.
Yes, they do. Phenomenal. Best food ever.
They have ceiling fans hanging from trees in Baton Rouge.
Here's
Chandeliers.
What?
Sia's
You're having
performing.
a ball with this today.
Because I need you to break it at some moment.
He's gonna
The clock is on.
and then he's gonna come in like a wrecking ball.
No, she will.
3HL, Ramon Foster next, talking Titans football, O-line problems or not. Next
Training
on
camp's
104.5
over.
The Zone. Yep. Everybody needs a family jeweler. I'm telling you, man. You need, a personal jeweler, family jeweler, all of those things. You need it because you all have gifting responsibilities in your life, and you need my friends at Brentwood Jewelry to help you out, whether it's birthday, anniversary, Christmas, Valentine's Day, or something for yourself. These are your guys. It is time for the perfect proposal, perhaps, and Brentwood Jewelry is here to help you pop that question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings, or talk with their custom design specialist to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one, something they won't find anywhere else, something that no one else will wear. That custom design team at Brentwood Jewelry is phenomenal. And watches. I love the watch selection. Nashville's premier timepiece dealers, Brentwood Jewelry. Check them out in Brentwood, 7012 Church Street, in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com. You know what I'm going to be doing on Saturdays this fall quite often is going to Middle Tennessee football games, MTSU home games. I can't wait. We're going to have a great time tailgating, watching some great football. Coach Stock and the crew ready to win a bunch of games, get back to the Bahamas Bowl perhaps, and maybe I'll go there. But 5 home games on the calendar. There is something for the entire family to do and enjoy. The 2021 Bahamas Bowl champs open the season at home on September 17th against TSU, with Western Kentucky coming to town for homecoming on October 15th. Floyd Stadium provides guaranteed fun for fans of all ages with the Blue Raider Beer Garden located on the field and the Family Fun Zone offering inflatables and games for kids. We'll be taking our kids to the MTSU games and looking forward to spending Saturdays there. Come see all 5 games in Murfreesboro this fall with season tickets starting at just $99. To purchase tickets, head to goblueraiders.com/tickets. That's goblueraiders.com/tickets. Make sure if you see me to say hello. Middle Tennessee, we are Blue Knighted. 3HL 1045 The Zone. So I was getting ready for the show downstairs, and I was watching Justin Timberlake 2020 Experience concert in Iceland. I didn't mean to necessarily pull up the Iceland concert. It just kind of was there, so I watched it. That concert was one of the best shows I've ever been to. The Justin Timberlake 2020 Experience, which I'm probably the only straight man in Nashville that saw that show 3 times.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yep. But I will say, to your credit, though, there's nothing wrong with seeing a hell of an entertainer back to back.
I mean, you've seen T.I. do comedy twice. You're probably the only man in America that's done that.
This is probably true. This is true. I think guys like him know Justin Timberlake, Usher, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
People like that, like, you can keep going to see them. They're going to give you something different every time. Or even if they don't give you something different, it's not going to be a drop-off. Did you walk away from any of those shows like, darn, man, I got cheated a little bit on that?
No,
one.
hell no.
See
You walked away wanting more.
See? Now, that's a performer.
The reason why it happened, and this is a first world problem, but we ended up in somebody's suite. And when you end up in somebody's suite, you end up talking to everybody and stuff. And I was like, man, that was a good show. My wife was like, I feel like I really didn't see it. So I went home and I was like, okay, where's he coming that's close? Louisville. Let's go to the Yum Center. So we went to the Yum Center and saw him there. And then he announced later in the tour that he was going to wrap the show in Nashville. So we went with Becky downstairs and her husband.
Hey.
And so had a good time. But yeah, that was random facts for the day. Is your phone working now?
It just turned back on.
See, it's kind of like when you get a great phone. You're like, you don't mind picking it up and using it.
I really think the Apple people, though, like there's some guy with like, what?
Oh, she was doing something with her eyes. If you're on Zone Chat, Babsy was just doing something with her eyes. I think she was speaking to me with her eyes.
She said she was going to be nice all day.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say anything.
Babsy.
Hey, my phone's back on. It's my.
Listen,
did you just cut me off?
Listen, 90% of communication is nonverbal, Babs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, what's gotten into you, Missy?
She just eye rolled me like a champ.
Hey, fix your eyes.
And I wonder where my daughter gets it, right?
Does she eye roll people?
Yeah, me. Dang it, it's that karma thing.
Can you imagine when that child is like 15?
Oh, I'm loving
her
it.
and Babs. Hads and Babs.
Hads and Babs. Here come Hads and Babs.
It's going to be trouble for me.
Well, it's okay, because if this day carries over, it'll just be trouble for one person.
That's right, because I'll be nice to everybody.
Be nice. You offset it.
But your 90% nonverbal is something.
Oh, she shook it off.
I'm convinced there's a guy at Apple. He's sitting in, he's like that guy in Office Space that has the office in the basement where they can't fire him. They just, And he's like, well,
I need my stapler.
Davenport hadn't paid us a lot of money in a long time. So, Zap, click, time to get a new phone.
You just paid your phone off? There we go.
Let's go ahead and jack this up. Off. But I do have insurance on my phone. And so I feel like if you have insurance on your phone, then they don't mess with you, right? Because
you'll have to pay $100.
Well, then what's the point of insurance?
But then you'll have the payments. Back to your point, Hunk's point. You'll have to buy a new phone and get payments, right?
No, I think.
Well, then what's the point of insurance?
I don't. It's only certain stipulations for the insurance.
Don't you prep her for anything.
Can we take a camera crew with her?
There you go. See, now you're working with me.
What you got, Verizon?
Now you're working with me.
Can we take a camera crew with you to the store?
Yes.
AT&T.
Babsy, we agree. Yes, you should be able, with your insurance, get any phone in the store you want.
That's right.
Like, let's build her up. So when they go in there and shut it down, let's see if she explodes. She gonna explode somewhere today. So somebody at a red light.
Yeah.
Somebody at a crosswalk.
She's like a pressure cooker over there.
Whoa! It's going down.
It's like in the movies when the red liquid mixes with the green liquid and then boom. Like you're just waiting for them to mix.
Man, just keep holding on, Babsy. Woo, keep holding on.
What in the hell is wrong with y'all?
Hold on, like Simply Red. Phil is in Portland. Phil, what's up?
Uh-oh.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I've been waiting on this all night long. Thank you, baby. Hey, listen, I was on here. I'm one of those cloud of witnesses that heard her say, who has phone lines anymore? I mean, what's really going on? So now I'm standing up for all the rednecks out here that's got phone lines out here. Hey, like Ron Slater says, we're in the building, baby. Hey, listen. And I got one more thing to say, man. You need to write you a list down and do like, hi, my name is Earl. You're going to have to make that up. You can't just say, I'm sorry and I'm wrong. You got to do something. Matter of fact, I want you to pay for Ron's tickets to go see the Vols this year.
Yeah!
That's what I need to do. I'm going to mark that off. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Phil! Come on! That's what I'm
Phil's
talking about.
landline is.
Speaking of
leaves a
bad
Hey, hey.
phones,
It just leaves a bit to be desired. That's all.
Oh, I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it the entire call.
I can't believe you didn't rip him for his phone line.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, I really want
All
to.
all the rednecks out there with landlines.
Way to
Phil was-
hold us down, Phil.
Phil was speaking for us.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Ramon Foster was supposed to be in studio, but
Why
I
are you
think
not in studio?
I don't know what's happening. National traffic get you, Ramon?
It did, right in front of the stadium. And I was good. I was so good. And you want to hear what's so weird about this? There's literally a patch right between the underpass of the 65-40 split, 65-24 split, and in front of the stadium where it's just raining right here. So, of course, rain in Nashville slows everything down. So that's why I'm late. It's literally raining over the stadium and nowhere else right now.
Yeah, it's not raining here anymore.
It was, though. I think it's following you as soon as you get here.
Guess what you got to know, though, Savagery?
What's that?
This right here is the problem that us in the evening and the afternoon have to deal with. This is called school traffic. Welcome to it, baby.
That's right.
You already at home
Mr.
with your feet kicked up.
Mr. Morning Show doesn't know what this is like.
You ain't got to deal with this.
You know, Mr. played 12 years in the NFL and had his little police escort, to the stadium. He never had to deal with this.
Wow, man. Hold up. Wait, you can include me in the mayor and Savage creed, okay? Because why are you being nice to them and you can't say anything?
Yeah, this is right, Savage.
Spitting facts.
You right.
Yeah. We're a team, okay? Don't you dare.
Are you still coming in here?
Yes, I'm on the way. I'm actually about to get off on the 65 South and 24 split right now. I'm coming around the big billboards right there. Why, you trying to fight?
She can't.
No, I can't. I'm
she
nice
can't.
today. I'm being nice. Karma is a real thing. Okay. I just didn't know if we were going to have a conversation right now or wait till you got in.
No, I want to have it now and whenever I come in. I'm coming in hot, okay? Just know that.
Okay.
All right, we've got your mic
I'm
ready
a
for you.
radio pro here.
Hey, so I did read today that Nicholas Petit-Frere at right tackle had a little kick block, and Derrick Henry cut inside of that for a big gain. I like seeing that. We're hearing about it.
That's a good thing for him, man, because if you go off PFF, that was something that he needed to get better at, was his run blocking.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, young offensive linemen do have to. You got to refine almost everything at that position, but you look at it and you question a lot of things. Okay, like, am I in the right spot? How much can I go forward? Because wins and losses in, like, pancakes in the NFL, as far as offensive linemen go, really are just ties, okay? Nobody really pancakes anybody unless the other person was in a bad position. And as far as, like, learning how to block, like, as far as using your angles and stuff, it's something that he has to get used to in a quick fashion if he's going to take over that spot. I'm sure Derrick Henry appreciated that also.
Yeah, Savage, that's a question that I wanted to know, man. You playing the O-line, how much of this is dictated by the guy that's running behind you or the quarterback playing behind you guys as far as who's on that line and starting? Is it just down to the coaches, or when you have a guy like Derrick Henry, which Le'Veon was in his prime, but if not Le'Veon, Ben is a guy that had a lot of say, I'm assuming in the offense. So can you dictate, like, hey man, I ain't really feeling Radens right there. I'm not feeling Petit-Frere right there. What is it?
The run aspect of it, which is what most offensive linemen want to do. Pass blocking is what you're paid for, okay? Run blocking is what we like to do. That really comes down to the offensive line. Like, if there's Nate right next to him, say, man, when the MPF is next to me, he's doing his thing. Like, that matters within the room, and the coach will usually ask the veteran guys, like how you feel next to him. And that vet got to make sure that his work is correct and that whenever he vouches for him, he's able to stand by that. As far as, what's Tannehill's input on that, for the most part, I've seen guys, quarterbacks, be around and be like, well, I know I can trust this guy. If Tannehill's in a position as far as the pass pro and pass protection goes, saying, Coach, I know Dylan's been here, but I feel more comfortable with NPF right there. Mm-hmm. I think that plays a part because y'all know the quarterback is the most important position in the NFL except for the LA Rams. Like, that's Aaron Donald and nobody else. But when it comes to that pass protection, that's where Tannehill has his say-so on who does what and why.
Speaking of Aaron Donald, there's video out there from practice today. They had a joint practice session. I forget with who. But anyway, he was out there swinging helmets.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who took a run at Aaron Donald is my question.
Not many, and I say this too. He got an edge about him. You don't play ball at his size at the level that he does and be as dominant as he is without having that attitude, that edge. I guess as far as he goes, that is that it factor that he has to hone on to in a major, major way simply because, he's got to be strong, he's got to be healthy, and he's also got to have an edge. So that's just Aaron Donald. Another guy that I play with, Cameron Hayward, is the exact same
Cam
way.
Hayward.
That edge, man, some of those guys don't let go of. And you saw Aaron Donald say this all season, well, man, am I losing it? He has that type of conversation. And for those guys, this is one way of getting out of that, of proving to yourself, I'm okay because literally I'm still scrappy.
Yeah, it was the Bengals at Stadium if people want to check it out. So did you go up against Aaron Donald?
Did I go where?
Up against Aaron Donald in your career?
One time when he was in St. Louis.
Okay.
At the time, he didn't know what he was doing as far as being a pro. All I knew is that Joker had really good leverage. He was quick off the ball, and there wasn't much you can do as far as moving him because he was the type of dude, man, that put his foot in the ground and he didn't move.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine is somebody who fights in Cincinnati Bengals, so we're good to go.
Are you walking in the building right now?
Yeah, he is.
You know it.
We're going to have to let you go because you're about to be out of breath.
Yeah.
Look at him. An athlete with an F, okay? Never out of breath.
We'll see you in the studio in like 8 seconds. There he is. What's funny about that is Ramon, who is wearing an Angels jersey, which is awesome, called in on the listener line. You don't even know the headline. The hotline.
I don't, but it's all good, man. No biggie whatsoever. Babsy, be nice today.
I'm so nice.
What happened to the phone?
I don't know. It turned back on, but then it turned back off.
My phones will do that, man.
Hey, don't you dare.
I'm just saying, Vidri.
Don't you dare.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just living the life over here with my little
Is this block your phone charger?
How concerned are you?
Hey, no smiles out of you.
You saw the charger, Babs?
I saw it.
That thing is, what is that, a 6x4?
Man, that's Hunk walking around with that prehistoric charger, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't put that on me.
That looks like the bomb that's going to set her off.
Put that on me.
C4 over there. Hey, so how concerned are you about the offensive line going into this season?
It's questionable just because it's new. And most teams, when you got something new, you're incorporating. The fan base feels it. The guys that's already been there for a little while, they feel it too. And it's just a matter of when does it actually come together. The good thing about NPF being, if he's going to be this right tackle, he can get experience.
There's no other choice.
Well, it's been named. Okay, all right.
No,
other
I'm
choice.
just saying. There's no other choice.
But perhaps this is where I question as far as GMs and scouts go with this type of stuff. And I'm not questioning the Titans front office scouting department when I say this. But if you're going to go get a Division I AA athlete, alignment specifically, skill, I'm not all over it. Okay, skill.
I say it all the
time. Them dudes
time.
going to play. Oh, John Morant. Gonna ball, okay, in the NBA. That's what I'm saying. But when you go get those guys, those offensive linemen, defensive linemen too, you better be sure. Khalil Mack coming out of Buffalo?
Yeah.
Solid, stud. He dominated everybody every single play. When it comes to the OL, and people don't know how to judge that anyway. That's one thing I've always been harping on. Look, you got a young offensive lineman kid, man, hold him until the right coach get him. Like, that's where I'm at. And the same thing goes for the older guys, too. Like, playing at North Dakota State, I look at it and I say to myself, like, who did he go against?
By the way.
We're talking
People
about
don't
Radens.
realize that that's where he played.
We're talking about Dylan Radens. Who did he go against? Who did he dominate? Yeah, he's an athlete because he's around a bunch of other guys that got pushed away from big-time universities. Like,
because they're smaller and a little bit slower.
Exactly.
Right. And a lot of it is the size or,
or just
the lack of
competition.
the intangibles.
And this is the other part, too, Babs. What about the intangibles who he played? Like, he played the number 2 overall pick at Ohio State. He's gone against Penn State. He's gone against Michigan. He's gone against Michigan State defenders. Like, he's seen bigger body guys that probably won't make it to the NFL that can go down to the D1 AA and dominate.
Right.
So he's conditioned for it. He's got the size for it. You listen to him talk, you're sold. Mm-hmm. You hear his focus. You hear him not being settled on being in a position of where he's getting reps. And that's one thing I loved about him hearing him 2 days ago was like, this kid is sharp. Like, he's unsettled whatsoever, man. He's got that Haitian blood in him that's just ready to go. He does.
We'll talk more about the offensive line in a second. Let's go to Todd in Las Vegas. Todd, what's up?
What's up, Todd?
Oh.
Hey, you know what? Every now and again, sometimes you have a level of expertise, so you like to reach out to friends and family when they're struggling with technology.
Yeah.
And if I hit the Wayback Machine to yesterday, roughly about this time, I believe somebody took cheap shots about technology not working, why you need a landline. So, Dawn, rather than take shots at you when you can't defend yourself, the floor is yours, my dear.
Furman, what kind of voodoo crap did you put on me?
She has to be nice today,
She
Todd.
do.
You know what? Karma is a bitch in the grand scheme of things. And sometimes if you're not careful about what you say and those who live in glass houses throw stones, sometimes that roof happens to cave in on you. And I may or may not have made a call to try and get that phone line, reconfigured to try and throw a wrench and a little bit of complication in there. So, Dawn, be careful who you mess with going forward because you never know who, or more importantly, what they know to complicate your day-to-day.
By the way,
Well played, Furman.
her roof is on fire.
Yeah. Bless your heart.
There you go,
Furman.
Way to go. It's officially football season.
Yes, it
Everybody
is.
takes
See you,
shots.
Todd.
Yes, it
Thanks for
is.
checking in.
You got it, guys. Good luck with your phone, Dawn.
Thanks, Todd.
More offensive line talk with the big savagery himself, Ramon Foster, next on 104.5 The Zone.
Jeez.
That ain't me. That ain't Smokey. That's Red Dog, people. Red Dog Wine and Spirits. 1031 Riverside Drive, Franklin, next to Publix off Highway 96, man. Get on in there. Shop online for curbside pickup. Have it delivered in the Franklin area via Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grizzly, or come visit us in store for our latest selection. I know that you guys remember how this all went down, man. Red Dog is who I rock with. That's where I'm going to get all of my things that I need for game day experience to be that experience. When you roll off in there, it's been a local favorite in Franklin since 2000. Now, it's one of the largest selections of wine, whiskey, spirits, and craft beers. And not only that, you can also get a large selection of local meats and prepared foods perfect for pairing with your drink selection. Red Dog is your complete wine and spirits destination in Middle Tennessee. So don't let that waste. Don't let it go to waste. Go in there and use them up, man. Each Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you got the tasting bar that you can go in there and take over. But other than that, you know what it is. Red Dog got you.
Well, kick off week one with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Join today to get started with $150 in free bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. All you have to do is sign up with promo code DAWN to get in on the action, and you can turn your game day into payday all season long. Checking out some of the week one numbers. Hey, maybe you want to go Jags and Washington Commanders, right? Commanders are favored by 3.5. That's it. Jump in on that one. Giants and Titans. There's another one for week 1 in the NFL if you want to play your way and bet on more than just the final score. Titans favored by 5.5, but over under 43.5. Maybe you want to add that in. Put together some kind of parlay. You can wager on everything from touchdowns to total yards to catches, and you can even combine your bets for a chance at a bigger payout with that same game parlay. Don't fumble your chance to get $150 in free bets. Win or lose. Promo code DAWN. That is promo code DAWN. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Do you have to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee? First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets. Expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789.
Roll out. 3HL 1045, The Zone. Bree Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. If you're just tuning in, Don has to be nice today.
No choice at all.
Because of karma.
Oh. And we got, and listen, Savage, I put something else on this.
Oh,
man.
Ramon Foster is in studio.
Oh, yeah, Savage, you're in the building. What she can't do also?
What?
she can't keep talking with her eyes. Because, if what she's saying with her eyes could go off over radio airwaves, we'd be in trouble.
Whoa.
FCC would be hitting us up. If they could see what she's saying with her eyes.
No sign language.
No, none of that.
Don't send you a kite.
No.
Just no passing letters. Like no ISS.
Look at her.
I
Look
see
at her
the
right
eyes. Now there's a smile. There's the smile.
It's the piercing part, though. The piercing of that.
Where she dyes her eyes now. Yep, for sure. Babs, what a lovely day, man.
It's like the worst day ever at work.
Let me ask you something. If Ben Jones at his advanced age, sorry, Ben, but true.
That's a little harsh.
In football years, you got to say, because Candace said that other day. She's like, I'm old. And she was like, in football years. Or basketball years.
Yeah, in football year. Okay, thank you. Were to get ill, let's say. Right, Slay?
Yeah. Correct.
Slay doesn't let us say
or fracture a
that.
pinky.
No, we don't even want to go there.
No, he won't even let us go.
I don't like none of that.
Broken nail.
He doesn't want to speak injuries into existence.
Yeah, broken nail.
So Aaron Brewer can step in.
So Aaron Brewer goes to center. You feel good about Radens going over to left guard?
I do.
You do?
Want to know why?
Why?
Okay.
Because this is where I'm at with him. He's a guard. Okay.
He's a guard.
I went into the
Cosell
NFL
said
thinking I
that
was
at the
a
draft.
Yeah, I went when I scouted him. It's in my notes from my book last year. I thought he could play guard or tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Probably end up at guard is what I said. If he does play tackle, it'll be right tackle. That's in my notes from 2 years ago.
Do you think they stuck too long at the attempt at tackle, or do you think that they really didn't know until
they didn't really know until they saw somebody else?
Preseason.
Yep, until
But
they saw
how
somebody else.
did you know and how did Cosell know and they don't know?
Feet. That was the biggest thing for me. The way Conklin was big. So he can move. Like, you look at him set, you be like, how do you do this? You know, like that's how I used to look at Conklin. But he was so big and so long that you'd be like, all right, well, yeah, he covers everybody up. That's how he was. The Brown guy, Trent Brown from the Patriots. Exact same way, the size for it. Them dudes 6'8", 6'9". From what I know about them, they can handle that right tackle position. By having slower feet. His feet were, okay, he got to get a perfect jump every single time he sets. He has to. Is he a good athlete? 100%. But he has to have the perfect set every single time. And Babsy, that just ain't it. It's not going to happen for you. So what do you say? I take a really good athletic guy who can play tackle but should play guard and put him on the inside. Why? Because the athleticism, the same way we talk about Aaron Brewer, is going to come to the forefront at some point. And this is the other part too, Babs, if he's right-minded. He's either going to wash out or he's going to step up and absorb this. I didn't like playing guard either. I was like, I'm about to want to be inside. I'm an athlete. Plus, I think about getting paid. Like, tackles get more. Paid. Yeah. And I'm thinking now guards do too. Right. So what I was saying was, all right, however I need to get on the field, I'm going to do it. Like, after my rookie year, I started those 4 games that I figured I was going to go in and start somewhere. I didn't. So then I got embarrassed. Pride comes in a little bit. And everybody around that room said, look, you can either drop this ball, not kind of prep yourself, not focus on your technique, figure out the why, and go from there. Like, I was so ticked off behind not winning that starting position that it fueled me from there on out. I say, you know what? This chip on my shoulder must stay. I don't care if he is a second-round draft pick. He probably got one more year in this organization to prove that he is a starter before you make that decision, Babsy.
Do you think that he's in his own head now? And this is a hypothetical because obviously if we're not talking to him, we don't know. I'm just saying from what I'm seeing on film and tape and then at practice yesterday.
Yeah, well, I heard.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a little solo dolo. Yeah. Babs,
like,
if he does
if
that,
he's in his own head.
You need to wash him out anyway then. Because there is no room for that in this sport. It is dog-eat-dog. They were happy for him. Remember, we went out there.
Yeah.
I said, he looked comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You need to be uncomfortable too. Mm-hmm. What do we always say? When you know you're in a good spot or you actually training well or being the guy you're supposed to, is when you get real comfortable with being uncomfortable. Babs, Savage will tell you, we had a conversation before my last deal. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I don't know about this. Like, I can't take this because I was uncomfortable with what I thought I was going to get. Like, it never was a situation in which I settled in. Only years I was comfortable was the year I signed my new deals. That was 3 times. After that, we got to grit. We got to grind. We got to go after it. There's never a moment in which you say, when he was over there chilling with the ones, playing and laughing, that pendulum can swing if you're not on it. And guess what's going to happen, Babsy, to all them vets that were surrounding him and championing him on? Dog, we moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the special parking spot for winning the off-season award. The sign there that's printed, and
even Jamarco probably like, look at you with me. You with me now.
Look at you with me.
Yeah. Like,
that's how I go, though.
Babsy, it's doggy. I don't want y'all to think that that's a nice sport, because it's not. Yeah. Like, you assume all things that come along with it. He know that. Like, y'all know, like, y'all hear me coming out now. This is my side of, like, this on you. You control your performance.
Right.
It wasn't what you needed it to be, so guess what? We go with the next best thing. This is it, though. If he really takes this on and become better and realize, look, that's strike one, strike two. I got to go.
Right.
I love what Aaron Brewer's doing, but you look at this and you just said, of course, Ben is old in football years. If you're smart about this, you say to yourself, man, if I grind and grit, get myself together,
Brewer could be
Brewer
the center.
can go to center,
I could be
and
the
I'm the guard. You
Yep.
drafting somebody else for depth next year. Like,
So that brings another question. Like, are you able to have that conversation getting ready to go into the season? That's different coming out of the season and then going into OTAs in the spring, then get ready to go into summer. OG can sit down and talk to you like that. But you don't have
As a
time
coach.
to, or a player.
Okay.
Like, you don't have time to come and give me that information when we getting ready. Like, you're 2 weeks away.
Taylor's had some hardships. So has Ben also. This is the other part, too. He's been in an organization where he know people, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, you know who the number one, the right-hand man to most NFL head coaches is? The strength and conditioning coach. That's who I went to.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Gee, come on, let's get right. What we need to do, Mom being here early. Let's work on this. Let's get this right. Because when he talked to Coach Vrabel and say, hey, Coach, he got a different mindset. If he starts skipping the weight room, a little bit later in the building, on the sideline. Now, I saw a dude get cut because he got demoted and didn't stay locked in. You know what happened 2 weeks after he got demoted? The guy in front of him got hurt, and they put him in the game.
And he wasn't ready.
And he was not. So what happened the next week after that?
That gives me darn anxiety.
He got cut.
Arriva Dirty. Ciao, Belo.
Baby.
It's filthy, y'all. Like, y'all, the fan part of it don't see this. Like, and that's where I'm like, all right, let's paint a picture for you. If he doesn't stay ready, he'll be on another team or just a career backup.
There you go.
Ramon Foster, Ramon and Will is what we're going with right now, right?
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Great listen in the morning, 6 to 10 every weekday morning. And thanks for popping in, man.
Man, I
It's good
had
to see you.
He pops in on our show. He can't out. Babs, you see the competition? He can't outdo me.
I'm the only one.
It's true.
I don't know. I think I saw him do on the table the happy baby yoga pose. So
Well, if I get up on this table, y'all have to throw some dollars.
savagery. I love it. At Ramon Foster on Twitter. When we come back, a great story out of Nashville, well, the Nashville area. Randy Huth, head coach of the Nolansville Little Leaguers, took it on the chin yesterday against Hawaii, but they are still in it. One of 3 teams left in the United States. They play an elimination game today at 6 o'clock. Randy Huth will join us next on 104.5 The Zone.
Kickstand cocktails, the only canned cocktails dedicated solely to spice. Here's another reason that I love them. Only 105 calories, no added sugar, just 3 grams of carbs. Kickstand cocktails, crushable, because with all those numbers, they also have 0 aftertaste. You try it, you'll buy it. Trust me. Roasted jalapeno cucumber, that's the one I'm telling you should look at. Crushable, refreshing introduction to spice, a little mellow heat from the jalapeno, and a fresh taste of cucumber with subtle hints of white grape. It's still pool season, right? For at least another week. Go grab you some. Maybe try the Torch Peach Chipotle. We're also heading into tailgate season, and with those just 105 calories per can, Why not, right? Now's the time. Kickstand Cocktails. Go check them out. Our buddy Darren Rovell wanted something, a cocktail with spice with no aftertaste. And so this is what he came up with. Eddie George is involved. Kickstand Cocktails are yummy. Kickstand, real spirits, crushable spice. Check it out on Twitter at Drink Kickstand. All right, all natural healthcare, non-pharmaceutical options that deliver answers. LT360, that's your solution for results. LT360 does health seminars, and in these seminars and luncheons, they're going to teach you how to reverse and prevent disease, overcome high cholesterol, fatigue, obesity, stress, anxiety, all of it so you can live your best life. LT360 is cellular health transformation. And here's the deal. I'm talking about that seminar on Wednesday, September 7th, lunch is going to be provided. We're going to have one of those seminars. I'll be there. You can be there too. It's free. They'll discuss weight loss techniques with you, health management, how to get off medications. They are here to give you non-pharmaceutical strategies so that you can live a more fulfilling life, more energy, better sleep. All of these questions, how do I get it? LT360 can help you to answer it. All your biggest health challenges. Join us, LT360, at their offices in Brentwood, September 7th, for a free lunch and learn. All you have to do is sign up. Now, it's open to the public, but seats are limited. So go to lt360health.com, click on their free seminar, and make sure that you sign up there. Or you can always call Eric at 615-815-0390 and reserve your spot for our lunch. 815-0390. It's lt360health.com.
Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunk. Titans wrapping up training camp today as they get ready for the Cardinals on Saturday. Kevin Byard was asked earlier today about what his impressions have been from the wide receivers. See if you see the little hint of something that he may have dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I've said from the beginning, Robert Woods has looked, I guess I've been more impressed with, Nick Westbrook, his progression. It's kind of, obviously, Kyle Phillips has been like Ryan's go-to receiver in 2 minutes in a lot of different situations. Obviously, Racy has emerged as a deep threat. Just been impressed with a lot of the younger guys. And like you said, more often than not, just Kyle Phillips coming as a rookie, being a really good route runner, polished, and giving guys a lot of trouble.
Yeah, just see if you can hear that audio just a little bit later on, see if you happen to miss it. Now, tonight, Nolansville takes on Texas, 6 p.m. on ESPN. The winner will head on to take on Hawaii in the United States Championship on Saturday. Coach Huth is going to be joining us in just a few seconds. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day in the Music City, right, Babs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just rainbows and teddy bears.
That's right. And unicorns.
She rolled her eyes at unicorns. What's going on over
I
here?
don't know. She better cut that out. Karma will get her.
Her husband sent us a picture of her daughter.
Wow.
With a look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Baby Babs. I mean it.
But that look.
That is it.
I don't know where she gets them.
I don't know, but, 12-year-old boys have looks, too, sometimes.
They do.
And this guy has to deal with it a lot. Randy Huth joins us, the Nolansville Little League Baseball head coach, live from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Randy, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. One of 3 American teams left. That is
that's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You've been 4 times. Like, this is a special group. At what point did you know that these kids were special collectively as a team? And are you surprised?
I am surprised. We knew that this team was special after we lost that first game in the state tournament and had to win 5 straight in order to win the state. Once they showed that kind of resilience and that grit, we knew that they were pretty special. But we always thought we had a shot. It's just a matter of going out and executing, and we have.
It's amazing to think that you guys have been 4 times and that Goodlettsville's been multiple times. What is it about this area that has led to that kind of Little League success?
Well, I think Middle Tennessee in general is a hotbed for baseball, and it's getting more and more talent to the area every single day. It's taken a long time for the Middle Tennessee area to kind of catch up with the rest of the world. But, man, we are right there now, and we're as good as any area in the country.
I'm going to ask you a very broad, simplified question, but it's what I think about what I would ask these kids. What's the coolest part of this experience for them?
Oh, well, that's easy. It's hanging out with the international teams.
Yeah.
Really?
Something last year we didn't get to do it because of the COVID protocols.
Yeah.
There were no international teams. And this year, we stay in dormitories that are on the Little League campus. It's an area called the Grove, and there's 4 teams in each dormitory. So in our dormitory is the Mexico team, the Curacao team, and then the team from Iowa, which they just left today. So we have 2 international teams and 2 United States teams. Well, the team from Curacao speaks Dutch. The Mexico team speaks Spanish, and then you have the 2 American teams. So awesome. These guys are communicating with kids that don't speak any bit of our language, and they're still finding a way to communicate and laugh and have fun.
You guys have been there for a while. Randy Huth, Nolansville Little League baseball coach with us. You guys have been in Williamsport for a while. How do you keep this fun? I know that sounds like a stupid question, but with 12-year-olds that constantly need to do things, how do you keep this from being a grind? Because it is.
It is totally a grind, and that's not a dumb question at all because it is difficult. We've been here 2 weeks today, and we have had the kids since August 2nd. So we left Nolansville August 2nd to go to the region. The only time we came back home was in between the 2 tournaments. We were home for 15 hours before we got on another bus and came to Williamsport. So it is a long, grueling grind. And to keep these kids occupied and focused is impossible. They're 12. They're boys. They're crazy. However, I have thrown more wiffle ball than any time in my life.
Coach, man, let me tell you this, man. You tell them kids, man, if this right here, whether you got to show them a movie, a clip of somebody giving a motivational speech right there, if they can grasp, man, pouring into each other the same way that they poured into those other kids in their dormitory and got to know them and was able to do things, there is no boundary for them as far as going out there and playing, having fun. Man, everybody's proud of them, man. We support you guys, man, and keep them focused somehow, Coach, man, because this is lovely to watch.
Thank you so much. We're going to do our very best. Big game tonight. We win this one. We're in the U.S. Championship, and only one other team from Tennessee's ever made it that far. So
nice.
I hope we can be there.
That's exactly right. 6 o'clock on ESPN, so less than 2 hours away from game time. Randy, you've been doing this a long time. I'm curious, what is your why with Little League Baseball?
Man, it's just my passion. It was my father's passion too. He was a Little League coach for 40+ years until he passed away in 2018. So it's I'm here because of him, and I continue to coach to carry on his legacy. And it's just something that's in my blood.
One of my kids played on your team, obviously, but your relationship with your father is something that you speak with the kids openly about, and you can tell how special your relationship was with him and how important he was as a figure in your life, and I think it's really cool for those that get to be around you a little bit and experience that relationship through you.
I think so too, and I also think that it's something that they may not appreciate it as much now, but 20 years from now they'll look back and be like, I hope to have that same relationship with my father.
Randy Huth with us on 3HL. You guys have battled injury too, especially with regard to the pitching rotation. You've got a couple of kids that were on the team last year, which I think is obviously a huge advantage. But one of those kids can't give you what he wants to give you on the mound, does go out there from time to time and was able to help in a big win. How hard is that to manage, like with the arms and the amount of innings that everybody has to play?
Oh, it's extremely difficult with how many games that we played. We played 25 postseason games now, so that's a lot of games and a lot of innings that have to be ate up by somebody. And to lose our ace because of an injury, because he got hit in the shoulder during the Georgia game, and that's his right. He bats left-handed, throws right-handed, so he got hit in his right shoulder, which is his throwing arm. So we've had to rehab him. So to lose your ace on a team like this there's no replacement. So it's something we've battled through, and other guys have stepped up, and we've managed to make it work. But we feel like Jack is close to 100% right now, so you might see him tonight.
Ooh.
All right, let the thing loose then.
Yeah, a little breaking news there.
Yeah, you got an announcement.
That's right.
I love it. Listen, you mentioned the 25 games, but all these kids play travel baseball too. And I know there's 3 kids off our travel baseball team on that team, and we played 70 travel baseball games. So do they reach a wall where you have to kind of fight through, maybe getting over the hump of just being tired?
Yeah, these kids, they're 12, so they get mentally tired, and especially the fact that they're not around their parents all the time. These kids haven't been away from their parents more than probably a few days their entire lives, and now they're away from them all the time. They still get to come in contact with them this year, unlike last year, but they don't get to spend a whole lot of time with them. And we did get approval for Little League to let them out of the Grove 2 nights ago to allow them to go to dinner with their parents, which was kind of neat.
All right, that's cool. Coach, let me ask you this. 2 questions, man. One, how much ice cream has been consumed by these kids over these days? That's what I need to know.
Oh, all of it. Every ice cream that they have here, they have eaten it. One time, the 3rd or 4th day we were here, we didn't have a game. And I said, boys, what are y'all doing right now? Because they were making so much noise. And they were seeing who could eat the most ice creams. And the person who won had eaten 7 ice creams at that time. And everybody else was 4, 5, and 6. And I was like, oh, my God. So at that day, we set a rule: only one ice cream per meal for the rest of the trip.
So that's what I was going to ask. Like you have in Omaha, man, they had the shot challenge going on, the Jello shot challenge.
Yeah.
Did
Not
you
in
all,
Williamsport.
were you all in Williamsport? Were they keeping track of all the ice creams being ate? Which team
Yes.
could eat the most ice creams?
Exactly right, and I guarantee if we won.
There we go. Way to
Randy
represent,
Huth,
baby.
Head coach of the Nolansville Little Leaguers with us live from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Randy, I know like when you get into a situation like this, it becomes kind of a bubble where it's hard to honestly think about things that are going on outside of there. Do you guys have a sense as to how much this market is behind you? Because everybody is talking about Nolansville baseball down here.
Yeah, I mean, I think as the adults, the coaches, we know, we understand it, and we see the magnitude and understand how much support is going on. These kids have no idea; they're oblivious to it all. And I think once they get back, they'll start to understand it and hear about it more. But I think more importantly, later in life, they'll understand just how cool it was to have an entire community behind them.
See, and we've been watching these 2 o'clock Central start time games in the studio while we've been doing the show, and we've been giving updates and things like that. And you watch these little faces and these little bodies, and they're dealing with these high pressure situations. And I'm sitting here like nervous for them all. You're so calm. How do you stay so calm?
Man, that's just my father was the exact same way. So he was always about, hey, just stop and take a deep breath whenever you feel that anxiousness or your heart rate pick up. He's like, you got to stop. You got to slow down and calm down. And that's kind of what we teach more than the whole rah-rah, yell at kids, all that kind of stuff. We teach, hey, calm down. Just relax, man. It's going to be fine. And if you relax and have fun, everything good will happen.
Love it. I tell my kids that all the time. They just shake their head at me, like, yeah, because it's not like a motivational thing to take deep breaths. It actually slows your heart rate down.
Right.
Like it's a
It's
thing.
kind of the opposite. It's
Yeah.
kind of the opposite of the adrenaline push. It's like, and I tell them, smell the roses, blow out the candles.
Yeah.
I love it, Randy. Hey, thanks for taking the time, man. Good luck at 6. We'll all be watching, brother.
Hey, we're going to win one tonight. We'll be in that U.S. championship. Mark my words.
Let's go, baby.
I love it. Randy Huth,
Yeah.
Nolansville baseball coach, live from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Ice cream, man.
Man, I'm talking about, man, I would just like it would not be far-fetched to be on a trip at 12 years old and you come into the room and see us with one of those gallons that they have in the cafeteria with one of the guys' heads in the gallon trying to eat all the ice cream. So kind of like Kickstand, but ice cream standing.
Laura on YouTube. Great conversation cheering for Nolansville. Tyler, let's go Nolansville. 615-737-1045, always a number. But here's the thing. When we come back, we're going to dive into the Titans from a film study perspective. Greg Cosell joins us next. He has been all through that Titans-Buccaneers game tape. Second look at Malik Willis. Right tackle battle, all of those things he'll be able to talk about next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Let's get it on. Let's go get it. Let's go get some money. Where's your money? Where does it lie? Do you need a shovel to go find it? No, you don't, because the homeloanexpert.com is going to make it real easy for you. Now, let's do the refi part of it. Mortgage interest rates starting to drop, and the guys at Home Loan Expert are still locking in their clients with great loans that are a quarter point lower than the national average. So if you've been sitting on the fence to get a refi, or if you haven't gotten your pre-approved home loan locked in, now's the time. By refinancing your 30-year mortgage with the Home Loan Expert, you can still save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month with a simple refinance. Now, the cash-out refi, that's when you talk about your home being your biggest asset. And with home equity so high right now, it's the perfect time to do a cash-out refi. Call Ryan Kelly and thehomeloanexpert.com or just visit them, thehomeloanexpert.com. From new home loans to refinances and some more. 10-day closing guarantee, thehomeloanexpert.com. I count wings. 1, 2, 3, Steed, I count wings. 1, 2, 3, Steed, I count wings. That may be the song that starts to play in your head. And you know what? I got an answer for you because I can make something play in your belly. And that is the home of Sweet and Sassy. Go in there and ask for the Ron Slade special. Sweet and Sassy with the lemon pepper drizzle all over it. And there, right there in the center of everything, right there in the center of greatness will be the Cajun Ranch fries with the cheese melted on top. Yes, indeed, people. Now, you probably wonder, like, how can I get them? What you going to do? I got to call into the show to get them? No, man. You can go anytime. 3961 Nolansville Pike. That's where one location is, right there in Plaza Mariachi. Fall on in there. Really, 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 really good. And really easy to find. Now, the next location is 123 Ewing Drive. Can't miss it out either. So, Tuesdays, 69-cent wings. Smoked out Mondays from 6 to 10, where you can watch the games and chill and relax with your boy, Big Slay. You know what I mean? But outside of that, gotta fill your belly with some goodness, man. And who does it better than still I count wings?
3HL 1045 The Zone. Man, I wish I could have seen Led Zeppelin live. That would have been cool.
Amazing is what it is. Original cast, everybody. Let's do it.
Greg Cosell joins us now. Cosell, did you ever see Led Zeppelin live?
I did see Led Zeppelin live.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
1975 at Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did weird things happen there? I've heard of weird things happening at Led Zeppelin shows.
What are you referring to? It was 1975, Brent.
That's not really weird. That was normal at that time.
Yeah. I love it. Best NFL film evaluator out there. Greg Cosell joins us now from NFL Films. Greg, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We are doing well. How ready for the regular season are you?
Oh, so ready. I mean, there's another preseason weekend, and I'm debating in my mind how much I want to watch of this final regular season weekend.
Dang, Cosell.
I don't blame him.
Well, guess what? We're about to make you relive the Titans-Bucks with no starters preseason game.
Well, I did watch that. I watched the tape of, pretty much all of it, or a good part of it anyway.
So, second performance for Malik Willis. He gets to kind of go through what he went through in the first week, starting the game, starting the second half, I guess making some sort of adjustments at halftime. What did you see in Malik Willis's second performance in the preseason?
I would say it was somewhat similar to the first. He needs a lot of basic fundamental technique work, particularly with his lower body and his footwork. He just doesn't set cleanly in the pocket. So what happens when you don't set cleanly and you're not on balance and your base isn't firm, then when you start to deliver the football, you rush your upper body because you're just not set to deliver. A lot of people like to call that sequencing. The sequencing between his lower body and upper body is not clean and precise. So he tends to rush throws. Another thing that shows up, and these are all coachable things, by the way. Another thing that shows up is he has a tendency, when you drop back, if it's not play action in particular, if it's a straight drop back, you should be dropping straight back. We call it the midline. You should be dropping straight back on the midline. He has a tendency to drift to one side. Most right-handed quarterbacks drift to their left. And when you drift, very often what happens is you create your own pressure because pass protection in the drop back passing game is geared toward the quarterback dropping straight back, whether it's a 5-step drop or a 7-step drop. And that's how the pass protection is set. So when you drift, you move toward your offensive linemen, and therefore you move toward the pass rushers. So he still has a tendency to do that. And of course, we know that he needs to develop more pace and touch on short to intermediate throws. He's a fastball pitcher at this point.
So, Cosell, is that a product of lack of experience? His offense he ran under Hugh Freeze at Liberty? Like, are these things you saw in his college tape?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's interesting to me that, and this is not just the case with Malik Willis, by the way, by any means. So I don't want it to be seen as that. I was fascinated during the draft process when people said that Malik Willis, and as I said, he's not the only one people have said this about through the years. When people associate throwing the ball hard and being able to run fast with high-level quarterback traits, because I guarantee that pretty much every quarterback coach, if you ask them to make a list of quarterback traits, would have the same 12 or 15 traits. Then it comes down to what value do you ascribe to those traits. And my guess is the ability to throw the ball hard and to run fast would not be at the top of the list for any quarterback coach. But we've gotten caught up in this world where everything is a highlight that when you see a guy run around, that becomes a quarterback trait. Obviously, look, I'm a believer in arm strength. I always have been. Do I think you need to have a gun to be a great NFL quarterback? No, I don't. But I always believe that there are some throws in pretty much every game where you need to drive the football with some velocity. So I've always been a believer in arm strength.
The touchdown pass to Chick, it looked like he actually went through a couple of reads maybe on that throw and then delivered the ball nicely.
It was initially a two-man read concept to the boundary with Burks and Haskins. And Aquanwo ran a shallow cross from the field to the boundary side. So that was part of the read. That was, in my sense of watching the play, I believe that was the third read. And without any pressure, he stayed in the pocket. And Aquanwo actually got tied up, so he got there a little late. But the O-line did a great job, so Willis was able to sit there and wait, and then he showed up clean. So that was a good play by Willis, showing patience in the pocket, allowing the routes to develop, not getting unsettled with his footwork, staying on balance. That was actually a very, very good play.
Another play that stood out to me was deep in their own end. Dylan Radin totally whiffed, and we'll get to right tackle in a second, but totally whiffed on a guy. It looked like there was going to be a chalk outline on the goal line. Malik Willis gets away from that, throws sidearm to Dez, and gets the first down. I thought that was a pretty good play, too. And
those are the plays that, obviously we saw that, whether it was on the NFL Network or on SportsCenter, 1,000 times. And those plays, to me, become outsized in their importance. Is it great that you can do that? I mean, obviously Patrick Mahomes did something similar this past week as well, and we saw that 1,000 times. Sometimes I'm not sure where to go with those kinds of plays. Obviously, if you're capable of doing that and it presents itself, that's great, no question. But I don't think we want to focus on those plays as if that's the reason a quarterback is going to become a higher level quarterback in the NFL.
Because you may only see that, 2 times out of 50? Hopefully, as a coach anyway.
The coach wants to see you run their offense,
exactly,
right?
Correct. And are there going to be times when the defense wins or the quarterback, for whatever reason, even the great ones, just don't see it? Ron Jaworski, when I worked with him closely for years and years and years, would always tell me there were 2 or 3 dropbacks in every game where, for whatever reason, it just didn't register. He didn't see it. And, so if you're then capable of doing that, that's a really good thing. But that's not that should not be the foundation with which we base an evaluation of a quarterback.
Well, let's talk about this right tackle position.
Hit it.
Cosell has been up and down.
It's going to be Petit Frere is going to be the guy.
Right. So
you called it from the draft on Dylan Radin's too.
That he's better inside. And he's been inside the last few days. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's better or not. I just don't think he's an outside tackle in the National Football League. And I didn't think that when I watched his tape coming out. And again, it's not a personal thing. You guys know that. I'm just evaluating what I see. And I've always said I'm not necessarily an offensive line guru by any means, but I just didn't think that Dylan Radins would end up being a tackle in the NFL when I watched his college tape.
So what do you see from Petit Frere? Do you see growth?
Yes, I do. By the way, he'll have bad snaps too. I don't want people to think I'm suggesting that, Petit Frere is Joe Thomas right now. But he has excellent athleticism. He's got light feet. He's got good lateral movement, both as a run blocker and in pass protection. He can get outside. One of the things they've done the last couple of years is the pin pull run game, where you pull the tackle outside, and he can do that. So his traits for the position are better than Radin's. Now, as I said, he'll be schooled. Look, he was schooled in college. He had a tough time with Aiden Hutchinson. He had a tough time against Penn State.
There's a lot of people that had a tough time with Aiden Hutchinson, though.
Yeah, he'll be schooled. There's no question about it. But his traits are better than Radin's for that position.
So we know Radins can go inside because he's inside, and you've said that.
Well, we don't know that. But that's where they're going.
Right.
That's where we're going. They're going to end up trying him.
So what do you think? Have you seen much of him in the preseason? Did you get to watch a little bit of him playing inside?
Radins?
Yeah.
Not a lot because he hasn't been there a lot, but I think that, Brent, you said he went inside. Was he playing guard?
Yeah, playing guard. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look, they'll see just like we'll see. I don't know. When they drafted him, And look, there's a lot of discussions that are had behind closed doors with scouts and coaches and personnel people that we're never going to hear about. Okay. That's just the way it works. I've been fortunate enough through the years that I've been invited to training camps and been, invited into some of these meetings, and you hear a lot of stuff, that I would never repeat because you're not supposed to, that, that's what they talk about. It's real honest conversation about players, because you know what? Coaches get fired if they don't win. So they have to really be as honest as they can. It's not personal. They have to win. I mean, this is a business. This is, we don't sing Kumbaya here before we go out and practice. You got to win games. So I don't know what they truly think of Radens. I don't know. I don't know when they drafted him if they truly believed he was a right tackle. I don't know that.
And let me say this too, Cosell. So what just happened right then is I ran the joint practice together with the preseason game and forgot you wasn't at the joint practice. You ain't gonna know what I'm like. Ravens didn't look good, but I know it's no way for you to know that. So that's I accidentally put that together. So
right. So I don't know. I mean, I thought, and like I said, I could be 100% wrong. I ultimately thought, watching Radens, what popped into my head, which I think I've told you guys, was that I thought maybe he could be an offensive center in this game.
You did. Yeah.
I don't know if the O-line coach sees it that way. I don't know if John Robinson sees it that way. I don't know if Mike Vrabel sees it that way. That was just my thought when I watched his tape, that, hey, I think that could be the case. And we've seen examples of that, by the way, through the years. Mitch Morse, who's been a very good offensive center in the NFL, was a tackle at Missouri. And, so it has happened.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL at Greg Cosell. Let's go to corner. What did you see from Caleb Farley? We've seen limited things from Roger McCreary, but we've heard great things about Roger McCreary.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a really interesting battle that my guess is would probably go down to the wire. I mean, unless they have a good sense of it right now. I mean, obviously with Molden not playing, they started off with Farley playing outside and McCreary playing in the slot. And, McCreary did not play a lot of slot in college. He was an outside corner. And slot is not automatically, hey, just throw a guy in the slot and that's no problem at all. Obviously there are different kinds of players, body type wise. Farley is a big physical guy, very explosive athlete. McCreary is shorter, but kind of smoother. McCreary is probably better at what we call mirror match press man, where you don't necessarily jam a receiver, but you just sort of get in, you let him declare his initial release, and then you get in his hip pocket, whichever way he goes. And McCreary is a master at that. Farley is a bigger man, so he can be more physical. I guess I don't know how that's going to play out. And I don't know what their feeling is about Molden in the slot. If they think that their three best corners are McCreary, Farley, and Fulton, then McCreary would be in the slot in that trio.
Yeah, it's interesting when you say that mirror coverage with Roger McCreary. When we had him on, obviously we asked him about his short arms and things like that, and he said, look, all I know is I can run with anybody. And so when you talk about that mirror coverage, that quote to us kind of popped into my head.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he is. He did that exceptionally well at Auburn, played against quality receivers. I mean, the two games, and I've mentioned this to you before, that really stood out was when he played Alabama and he played against Mechie and Jamison Williams. And then when he played against LSU and played against Keyshawn Boutte, and he just played mirror match press man exceptionally well. That's his thing. He's really, really good at it.
What have you seen from Caleb Farley in these preseason games?
I think he's had some really good snaps. He's been very good at times at plant and drive when he's in off coverage. I would say there have been a couple of snaps where he's gotten out of phase in mirror match and he would lose contact with the receiver. He got beat this week on a vertical route that Scotty Miller dropped. He kind of stopped his feet, which you can't do as a corner. I think my guess is he's probably had a little more ups and downs than McCreary. I'm not at practice, so I can't speak to that. But, it's just that Farley is, in terms of size and explosive movement, he's kind of exactly what you want. Now, that doesn't automatically mean you play him. If McCreary is actually better and is more consistent in his execution of what he's asked to do, then you're going to play that guy. But Farley, he's just a big athletic dude, and you'd rather have big athletic than smaller. That's every coach would.
They added Lonnie Johnson, so you could see a little bit of tape on him. What stood out?
Yeah, and I think one reason, and I can't remember if we spoke about this, but they played a lot of dime last year on third down. And as the season progressed, one thing you really noticed a lot is when they played man coverage, who played the tight end? Cruikshank. He was the dime defender. Lonnie Johnson has a lot of experience in this league playing man-to-man against tight ends with mixed results. I mean, he struggled a number of years ago in a playoff game against Travis Kelce when he was with Houston. But again, a lot of people struggle with Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But if he makes the team, first of all, and they feel like he can fill a role, that role might be when they play dime, which is what they play on third down and other situations. They might feel he can line up and be the man-to-man defender on the tight end. He certainly has the size to do so.
Love it. Good stuff, Cosell. We'll break down preseason game number 3 next week.
Well, you guys can break that down. I'll put on. Well, you guys do that. I'll put on some Led Zeppelin.
I love it. At Greg Cosell on Twitter. Thank you, Greg. Good to talk to you, man.
All right, guys.
All right, there he is, Greg Cosell, best in the business, man.
He's done.
That's got to be hard though, to watch.
gone.
What, man? Like, you guys that that they fighting to make the team.
He gets paid and is on national television talking about regular season football and evaluating like real stuff.
Yeah. People you're going to see week in and week out.
Yeah. Man. All right. Hear from the mayor of Murfreesboro, Kevin Byard, next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Guess what else is happening when we come back? Babs's prize closet will be open. She's over there singing. Oh, there you go. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you can go to get that next new vehicle. If you've got something sitting in your driveway you're thinking about right now, maybe the repair bills are too much. Maybe that ride is not reliable. It doesn't have to be that way. You can go see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, especially if you're maybe you've been thinking about it for a while. These guys can help you out. Check them out. Daniel Gupton, Ken Gupton, all the guys at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. When you go see them, they'll have all the answers for you. There will be no pressure on you at all because they want what you want, you in the vehicle that's right for you. That's it. So you'll take your test drive. You'll go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. 24 west to exit 35, straight shot to the best car buying experience you've ever had. Car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned, they'll be able to help you out. Check them out online. That's GuptonMotors.com. Man, one of the bucket list sports items, whether you know it or not, for you is Bristol Motor Speedway, particularly the night race. Both races are amazing. I've been to both. And you have that opportunity coming up in September to head to Bristol, Tennessee. BristolMotorspeedway.com is the website. That's where you can get tickets. That's where you can see all of the information. It all begins Thursday, the 15th of September, with the NASCAR truck race. Also Friday, the Food City 300 NASCAR Xfinity Series on the 16th, 300 laps under the lights. And then it all culminates with that great experience on Saturday, September 17th, the Bass Pro Shops night race. It is unbelievable to drive through the rolling hills of East Tennessee and then seeing Bristol Motor Speedway present itself on the horizon. You walk inside, you're in the concourse, you walk out with a field vision of the track and the enormity of the building itself and the stands, and it is absolutely amazing. And then those cars start going around and around and around. You hear the engines, and you feel it into your soul. Bass Pro Shops night race, the race of the year at the Coliseum. This is a cutoff race for the playoffs. 4 teams will be eliminated from the playoffs. Bristol produces more hot tempers than any track on the circuit. BristolMotorspeedway.com is the website. That's where you can get the access to the tickets. BristolMotorspeedway.com. It's Bristol, baby. I mean, that's been true in this city for a long time. You can't go north or east at certain times. You can go west. People in Bellevue are like, shut up, Mayor.
Yeah, you can always get west.
I mean, 40 west?
Yep.
65 south's usually okay unless somebody jacks it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly, when we go home, 65 North sometime can be a problem south of the city.
That's weird. But it is. You're right. But
By the way, Bridgestone Arena named Arena of the Year.
Again?
Again.
Yeah.
This is a thing that happens.
like, okay, listen, I ain't questioning this.
But you're going to question it.
No, I just want to know, like, where's this coming from? Like, over who? Like, who's in this running? Everybody in the nation?
Let's see.
All of the arenas, yeah.
Bridgestone Arena receives Arena of the Year award at the 15th Annual Academy of Country Music Honors Celebration.
So...
Did I confuse you with all that?
Yeah, a little bit like, so...
You're trying to find out who votes on this.
So
yeah, and like, we're, like...
Are you asking if it's like Nashville saying the Tennessee Titans are the best NFL football team?
There you go. Okay. Like, are we in competition with the new arena that's in Las Vegas? If they have a country music artist perform there? Or is that,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
this is what it says.
So we're the Stone.
ACM Industry Awards recognizes venues and talent buyers / promoters who have bought or promoted a predetermined number of country music concerts and help promote country music ticket sales. Nominees are selected by a professional panel of judges. By the way, did I see that Blaine Bishop was judging 2- and 3-year-olds?
Was it? What they were doing?
At a was it a fashion show, Hunk? Or it was on his Instagram page.
This was like 2 or 3 days ago?
I was like, man, Blaine, there you go. Because he judged the Titans cheerleaders one year.
Yeah. They should let me and Blaine both do that.
Yeah, it was 2- and 3-year-olds at the Wilson County Fair.
Yeah, I had a fun time at the Wilson County Fair pageant judge for 2- and 3-year-olds. And there's how is Hadley not involved in this?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Do you know the looks you be giving them judges?
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
Especially if she took an L.
BB, my mother, attempted to put her in a pageant.
Oh, yeah, when
Remember,
you weren't there.
I was not there. Well, because I said, I'm not doing that. I know better. I know better.
No way you falling for that.
Yeah, it was when we were at the Super Bowl.
I do remember that.
And my parents were watching her. And so BB was like, I'm going to put her in a pageant. She spends all this money, like buys her a dress and a sports casual wear or whatever.
Sports casual wear. What was her talent? Did she have to have a talent?
Not at that age.
I can walk in a straight line.
But I'm like,
not
this
drop
is a
my animal crackers.
bad idea. This is a terrible idea. I'm telling you now, but if you want to do it, I'm not going to be there to witness it. Sure enough, the one picture I get is Hadley in her beautiful pink party dress, laying on the ground, crying and kicking her legs like and arms are straight out. I'm like, oh, I see it's going well.
This is great.
That's good.
You sent us that picture.
I did. I was like, it's clearly going well.
love it. I can always depend on Baby Babs to bring me joy.
The throwing of the fit award goes to
Yes.
that should be an award.
The a-hole award goes to
Babsy.
Wouldn't that be something?
Be nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's my daughter though. I'm allowed to say that, right?
Well, Mr. Babs, you can take that text back. It ain't lasting at home.
It doesn't count at home.
That's home base. Everything's off. Hey man, so
what did he say? He said, "Can we make it that she has to be nice at home too?"
Yep. Guys, I guess you got your answer.
He's funny guy, isn't he? He's about to have to meet me at the AT&T store at the end of the show.
Wow.
He's funny.
Hey, we got that video crew ready?
Guy.
Get that video crew over to the AT&T
please.
store.
Please.
Go live on 3HL Instagram.
Oh, this would be beautiful.
3 of the 4 of us can use our phones to
Oh,
video it.
You're a jerk.
You're right.
Hey!
Babsy!
You just called him a jerk.
What did you used to say?
What?
What did you used to say jerk stands for?
450. Babsy.
I made it.
The jerk store.
No, you didn't. We still got an hour and 10 minutes.
What is it? The
All
jerk
right, here,
store is out of you or something? I
Yeah.
don't remember what it was.
Babsy.
Hey, okay.
See, Slay's going back to the whiteboard now. You're writing down all the
No, I
time
don't
she's
think
not
that
nice?
doesn't count. That's
Yes, it
family.
did.
That's hunk. That's family.
No,
That doesn't
Babsy.
count. It doesn't count. That doesn't count.
So you can be mean to family.
Yeah.
Okay. Except.
Hey, I'm giving away 2 tickets to see
Oh.
the Titans at 5:20. See, I'm so nice. That's coming up at 5:20. And real quick, did you guys know that we have our summer golf classic at Greystone Golf Club?
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up?
I'm playing in it.
You are playing?
yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? I am going to give away, along with Artisan Custom Closets, because, it is the prize closet, Artisan Custom Closets, and our friends at Superbook Tennessee, foursome to 104.5 The Zone's upcoming Summer Golf Classic at Greystone Golf Club. Caller number 5 right now. If you want a foursome to Greystone Golf Club,
You've got to be able to play on Monday.
There. Is it this Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's this Monday?
Yeah.
29th.
Probably should have put that in my calendar.
Is it both flights or morning flight and evening flight?
Hell, I don't know. She's got the copy.
It does not specify. So
I do not know the
question about
details there. Whatever. It's Monday. Nobody works on Monday anyway. You can, Monday's golf tournament day. That's how it works in this town.
That is true.
Yeah. So
That is
you're
true.
good. It's business. It's business.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
Monday,
Business.
golf courses are closed for tournaments.
Yes. Foursome. You want a
all
foursome.
golf
cup.
courses.
Well, yeah,
A lot of them. Yeah.
a lot of them. Yeah.
There you go.
Not Harpeth Hills, for example. Macabre International.
I love that Babsy did that, and she did the Babs closet.
Yeah.
So I was a little baffled by this. So I feel like it's kind of like a cheat code for Bridgestone because we're in the home of country music.
You're still going back to that?
Yeah, like,
Hey, just let them have their damn awards. Like,
let it go on. Okay, sorry.
Why
Arena
are
of the
you
Year,
questioning
Oh, no, I'm
the
not
award?
questioning
But it
it.
has to do with the Preds too, right? It's Preds and concerts. It's
No, I think it's
just
just-
the
Yeah.
fact that it's
No,
an
Arena of the
amazing
Year.
arena with amazing shows.
well, no, because this is ACM, so this is
Oh,
country
okay.
music concerts.
Oh, so you're saying they're cheating?
Listen, I'm not. I'm trying to give them their flowers and let people know that may be thinking like me, hey, man, this is real.
Okay. You totally went opposite of what I thought you were doing,
Okay.
which means you're full of it.
No, I'm serious. Babsy, Lord have mercy. You just, your mouth. You have potty mouth.
He's going
454.
going back to the whiteboard.
All your
Start
family.
it vertically so he has more room.
Yeah, you like that?
He's smart, yeah.
454. Hawk made it to 450. Mayor's the only one. He's the one been poking the bear the whole time.
Yeah.
And you ain't even said nothing to him.
She's
It was
used
me and
to-
Hawk.
She's used to me. She's had years of me.
Golly.
Truth. What about Kevin Byard?
Yeah, we didn't get to it right now, but we'll do it when we come back with the 3HL headline. Also, who was holding Randy Bullock's balls today? We've got that for you next on 104.5 The Zone.
Loan Pronto currently rescuing so many homeowners and home buyers with some great mortgage rates. Isn't that good to hear? They have a 30-year fixed APR in the 4s, 15-year APRs that start with a 3. How about that? High home values. Lots of people are refinancing now and getting cash out, especially with these kind of rates that Loan Pronto can get you. And now that rates have come back down, a lot of people who maybe took out loans with 5 and 6% rates a few months ago are now refinancing again to shave hundreds off of their payments. Loan Pronto can help you do it. They'll get you the lowest rate no matter what your goal is. Not all lender mortgages are created equal, and Loan Pronto's known for being the low rate leader, also known for making it simple and easy, which is what I love about Loan Pronto. An all digital, super fast process, virtually zero paperwork, and no hassle. Also, ask about their home equity line program. It can get you cash without doing a full refi. You do it now, could skip your next 2 house payments. Loan Pronto at 615-499-5780. LoanPronto.com is the website. 615-499-5780. Loan Pronto, equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
I want to tell you about a great restaurant in Franklin. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. If you do know about it, you know how great Gina's Pizzeria is on Columbia Avenue in the Target Shopping Center. If you don't, then you do now. And you need to get in there and understand Gina's is so good. And Gina's is under new management. My buddy Steve Bledsoe, awesome dude. And Gina's is awesome as well. Gina's Pizzeria, known for their New York style pizza, is so good. The crust is amazing. The sauce, spectacular. The cheese, perfect. Whatever toppings you want to put on it, they'll do it. My kids love it. They ask us to go to Gina's Pizzeria often, and they've got specialty pizzas as well. You should try the Joe's Lasagna pizza. I've never had anything like that. It was absolutely amazing. Italian beef. You want Italian beef that tastes like real Chicago Italian beef? Gina's Pizzeria has that. You must try it. Here's the funny thing, too. Like when you're in the restaurant and you're thinking about all of the scrumptious things on the menu, and then you see something go by, that's typically what you'll order. So if you see an Italian beef go by, you definitely want to try that. Gina's Pizzeria, perfect for tailgating as well. They have a great great catering abilities for you. So if you're thinking about that tailgate, college, pro, whatever you're doing, Gina's Pizzeria can give you a little bit of everything to keep your guests satisfied. Try Gina's Pizzeria as soon as you can. Gina'sStonefiredItalian.com is the website. That's Gina'sStonefiredItalian.com. Gina's Pizzeria in Franklin on Columbia Avenue in the Target Shopping Center. Try it.
Good evening from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hogg. The Titans finished up training camp today. Now they start preparation for the Cardinals and the regular season. That game against the Cardinals will be at 6 o'clock. Kickoff right here on 104.5 The Zone. Derrick Henry most likely not playing, but he most likely is the top 20 or one of the top 20 players in the NFL. Matter of fact, I can tell you he actually is because NFL Network just dropped the alphabetical order of who the top 20 players are in the NFL Top 100. Derrick Henry's on there Sunday night at 7 o'clock on the network. That is when you will find out where he is on the list. The Tampa Bay Bucks have announced that Tom Brady is expected to play in Saturday's third and final preseason game against the Colts. Yeah, that's right. Also, Matt Ryan will be playing in that game as well. So you're going to get Matt Ryan versus Tom Brady. And Nolansville getting ready to take on Texas coming up in 58 minutes from right now on ESPN. It's win or go home, and the winner advances to take on Hawaii in the United States Championship game on Saturday. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three Channel 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty 104.5 The Zone. 104.5 The Zone. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
I want to say something. I want to say something.
Babs can't say anything.
Hey, man, for about a week.
Slay, unplug him and plug him back in.
I'm a Stefford wife. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, shoot.
I'm just going to say you need to be restarted, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, somebody got blowing the cartridge. Put them back in there.
Maybe it was that big-ass charger
man.
you've got for your computer. Need to put it back in my back.
Just right there. Like,
I was kind of like a Steffer wife there. I just kind of went off the rails.
Hey, no, that was cool, though. That was cool because that's kind of what's been going on.
His name is Ron Slay.
What's up? I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Oh. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Slay.
out on Dove chocolate.
He's had a whiteboard in studio for a long time. And for a long time, he said, I need to get a dry erase marker.
I have it. Now I can start keeping notes.
Where did you get that dry erase marker?
Its whereabouts are where it comes from or unknown.
Who'd you steal it from?
Babsy, this wasn't stolen. This was laying around.
Okay.
He borrowed it.
I picked it up.
There were two.
I gave it a home. Yeah, so I left one.
Oh, okay. So you left one. There
Now, when they try to have a sales meeting tomorrow and they try to learn how to do things.
That's where you stole it from?
No, this is where I lifted it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I lifted it.
Allegedly.
They got a blue one down there. I don't need two. Why would you need two different colors?
I really
Like, keep
thought you
everything
would
the same.
take a blue one as opposed to, but I don't know. It works well. You've got some things going on that
Oh,
dry
I
erase
definitely
board.
do, man. I
Because
definitely do.
If you're new to the show today, Don Davenport yesterday gave Todd Furman a hard time because his cell phone did not work. So we had to move his 4:30 guest slot to 5 o'clock so he could utilize a landline, which Dawn also thought was bunk because she said, who in the world still has landlines? She comes in today and her phone doesn't work.
Yeah, that's bunk.
Like kept turning off and would not turn on.
Shame on that phone.
She said it's charged fully.
Yeah.
But that's...
I have never felt so out of control in my entire life.
Control is a mirage, by the way.
But it's crazy how much we rely on these little electronical things.
Man, it's so easy for note taking.
I mean, I told...
That's what you come up with?
Yeah,
Right?
that was
Have a computer in your hand.
No,
It's
I wasn't
great for
even thinking
notes.
that. My thought was, I can't get a hold of my husband. You are in a weird mood today.
I am.
I can't get a hold of my
all the things you
husband
could use your phone
Yes.
for. Note taking.
because
That's what-
I don't even know his cell phone number. I was about to
That's
have to
tough.
use y'all's phone to text Mr. Babs because I don't know his number.
Well,
And I have no physical way to do it because I don't have a landline.
I
married to the
texted
man.
him at 3:01, and he wrote back a few minutes later, 32 minutes later. Thanks for the heads up.
Not an emergency. Everything's cool.
32 minutes
Thank
later.
you.
He's like, great. All right.
So, because of this, Dawn thinks, due to karma, that karma's a witch sometimes, and that she needs to be nice today for the rest of the day. So, Slay has been keeping a Babs is not nice scoreboard.
Yep.
And there have been several instances. You're not even counting like the eye rolls and the.
Yeah, she would have been totally disqualified from the event if that were the case.
No, you're just reading my facial expressions wrong.
Well, you're just sending them out wrong.
You calling him illiterate?
Oh my gosh.
No, as a matter of
Colin.
fact. Listen to him trying to start things.
He's trying to poke the bear too.
Hey, you have a professional instigator in the room.
Yeah, you don't need this. Don't need to.
Don't take my job from me.
Listen, you've already. She got you at 4:50. 4 minutes later, I was attacked. Yorl is the only one left standing.
I'm good. I'm still standing.
Babsy said, "Be nice. Karma is real,
like
except
Billy
to
Club.
family."
Yeah, she can not be nice to family, and it's okay
Yeah.
That's what your family's there for.
to take all your shots.
That's what they're there for.
So you can act like you're nice to other people, and then when you get home, you just take it out on everybody else.
Handle you.
Y'all know when this really gonna come in handy? Well, first of all, I like to be able to do this because this is in the locker room.
Yep.
Yeah, so,
Ooh, you hear that? You know, Coach means business.
it's serious. Like, y'all, listen, right here. This is what you gotta be. You don't understand this.
That's
Right here.
especially in basketball.
Oh my gosh. Hey, man.
Because nowadays they all have the dry erase on the sidelines too, on the court for timeouts.
Those
That
have been
board is
broken.
bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like you could use this on the sideline. But you know how this is gonna come in handy?
Listen, I'm really impressed though that Dawn Davenport has like 2 hours that she has worked through this trying to be nice thing, and she only has 3 incidents.
Not quite.
Yeah, 3 o'clock to
But this,
5:08.
when we get our records, that's what it's gonna come in handy at.
Okay, well, she does have a long
We'll
way
start
to
to
go.
break that down. We got Titans next week and Vols.
And as I pointed out
We're
earlier,
doing that next week, right?
Yep.
90% of communication is nonverbal, and she's been just destroying us with that.
Oh, without question. Look, like
All right, so that's where we are as a show.
yeah, deep eye roll.
So Stonehouse has been
Wow, I need to write that down.
handling Randy Bullock's balls during training camp for the most part, like the last few weeks. But today, Randy Bullock was 7 for 7.
Hey.
Brett Kern held all 7.
Oh, not good. I mean, great. Not good for Stonehouse. Great for
Stone hands.
I'm just glad you called him
That's
Stonehouse.
Was
Yeah,
Kern not
I put that
holding
on my head.
before?
No.
No,
Stonehouse
it was-
has been
yeah.
given every opportunity
Yes, he has.
Okay.
to win this job.
Wow. Okay.
That's the thing about the shiny new car. Like all Ferraris, they supposed to have a Ferrari engine and they're made from it. You stick a V6 in there, it ain't the same.
Like a
Just look like that.
like a Toyota Camry.
I'm
engine.
just saying.
They're pretty good too, though. Actually,
No, those run.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chevrolet Cavalier, Datsun
What?
280 GX.
Was that your bone?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say I heard something pop.
No. Nope. That was my ring on my.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
Okay, my bad.
So Brett Kern
I
held
mean,
all
it is
7.
bad, but go ahead.
I'm playing the role of Davenport.
Brett Kern.
Kevin Byard. Back at practice today.
Bring us in.
What impressed him about the wide receivers?
Yeah, I mean, I've said from the beginning, Robert Woods has looked. I guess I've been more impressed with, Nick Westbrook, his progression. It's kind of, I mean, obviously, Kyle Phillips has been like Ryan's go-to receiver in 2 men in a lot of different situations. Obviously, Racy has emerged as a deep threat. Just been impressed with a lot of the younger guys. And like you said, more often than not, just Kyle Phillips coming in as a rookie, being a really good route runner, polished, and giving guys a lot of trouble.
Those quick feet, man.
Quick
You could tell when DBs recognize that.
Mhm.
And DBs have been turned around. Logan,
Yeah.
Ryan turned around, fell down with a move from Kyle Phillips.
Laid down.
Although I love Logan, but he's on the backside
what?
of his career.
What?
Hey, be careful.
He's on the backside of his career. I'm just speaking facts now.
Yes.
I mean, the Titans let him go 2 years ago.
Are you saying he's old?
Yes.
And we love Logan.
Logan's one of my favorite people with his animal rescue. You guys know that.
Yes.
But yes.
All right, Kevin Byard talking about the new safety who is from Nashville, Ugo Amadi.
I've trained with Ugo here in Nashville. We train over at Lipscomb with our trainer, Jeremy Holt, doing a lot of footwork stuff. So I know what kind of athlete he is. Really good feet, good hands, smart DB. Obviously, he's played nickel. I think he was playing a little bit of safety there in Seattle as well. So he's a smart guy, so I know he'll fit right in with our group and what we do. But like you said, man, this is the NFL, man. You have injuries, you have different things like that. Certain guys have to move a lot of different positions. And I think that's the benefit of our group, having a lot of versatile guys, whether if it's Amani being able to come down and play a lot of different positions. Theo, who obviously plays some nickel and corner at Tennessee. So we have a lot of guys that can move around and be kind of interchangeable.
I like those two names.
I like that he can do a lot of different things, right? Like Vrabel and those guys love those guys, utilitarian guys.
Yep.
That can kind of move around. And like Nick Westbrook-Akina, for example, can play all three wide receiver positions. Kevin Dyson back in the day could play all three. Now you get these rookie wide receivers like Traylon Burks, for example, who left practice early yesterday, and I read was not out there.
He's on the bike today.
This morning, yes.
Man, that is it's not good for him.
Sorry.
It's not good for him. What he got rolled up on last week, right?
Well, he kind of rolled up on himself.
Oh.
When he caught the touchdown, that's what I mean.
Oh. Yes, you were there. That was a hell of a catch, too.
Terrific catch.
This is why I was laughing during the Kevin Byard comment. Carl on Twitter at 3HL1045. Hunk, I about choked and drove off the road. # you calling him illiterate.
I didn't say that. I was just asking a question.
All right, more from Kevin Byard when we come back. Also, Mike Vrabel, the 3HL Happy Hour headline presented by Kickstand Cocktails. Kickstand. You got Kickstand in my head.
I'm
you
game.
can do some Kickstand cocktails in a Kickstand.
Yes, you can.
Kickstand?
Yeah, you can shot it.
Oh,
then do the kick.
Call Darren Rovell. We just came up with something.
Kickstand. Can you do 43 seconds of a Kickstand?
That'd be tough over Kickstand.
Hey, there's zero aftertaste.
3HL 1045 The Zone.
Jalapeno.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kelly. Is it time for some updates around the house? Last year, our average client received over $52,000 with a simple cash-out refinance. Let's make those home remodeling projects a reality. Start now at thehomeloanexpert.com.
That's right, people. I bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know. You know, I like to sing sometime, and in this case, it's involving Music City Autoplex. That's why I'm singing to you. 2430 Gallatin Pike North, just 15 minutes from downtown. MusicCityAutoplex.com is where you can reach them online. Now, if you got a car just sitting in your driveway, you're probably thinking, what can I do with it? Well, you can take it to Music City Autoplex and get a $500 guarantee on any written trade offer. Music City Autoplex wants you to trade, and they want you to get into your next dream car. You may be asking yourself, what makes Music City Autoplex different? I've told you over the years. Well, this is what it is. Music City Autoplex can help you get the approval that you need for your purchase because of their relationships. While other dealerships have been dwindling their inventory because they are worried about the economy, nope, Music City Autoplex has actually increased. They know people who still need cars, and they got them for you. So bring your trade in to Music City Autoplex, the uncommon dealership, and get into your dream car. Go get your car.
Go get you a FanDuel sports app, too, because you got to be ready for game day. College football kicks off this weekend. Like a couple of days from now, week 0. And right now, new customers, you can get $150 in free bets guaranteed for week 1. All you have to do is put down a $5 bet, and you can get $150 in free bets, win or lose. I'm looking at this Nebraska Northwestern game. Nebraska favored by 13.5, 50.5 over under there. Jump in on that one. It's pretty big spread there. How good is Nebraska? Yes, so there you go. This weekend, you got some action. Of course, Hawaii Vanderbilt going on, too. So if you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, now is a perfect time. You can see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. They got a bunch of promos going on all the time, too. It's really a fun app to use. Download that FanDuel app today. Sign up with promo code DAWN. Place a $5 bet. Get $150 in free bets guaranteed to kick off the college football season. That is promo code DAWN. Got to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager, only $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable. Free bets expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Redline. Call or text 1-800-889-9789.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Davenport just walked in the studio shaking her phone going, it works.
It's back.
I go, do you feel good about saying that? No.
I said no. What I really wanted to say was, heck no.
Jeremy just wrote, go Nolansville. You're damn right. We had Randy Huth on, the coach of the Nolansville Little Leaguers, and he said, mark my words, we're winning tonight. There you go. You're going to go play for that United States Championship on Saturday.
There you go. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a calling your shot.
Similar.
I mean,
I'm just I'm glad he came on. Like he sent me a picture of where he was when he was talking to us in the batting cage with the kids.
Why not? Where else would you be if you're in Williamsport?
Less than 2 hours away at the time, and they're going to play on ESPN at 6 o'clock.
Such a cool event.
So now that your phone works, you can go back to being running in the red, Dawn.
Babsy, you've been so well. You've done so well today.
I really have. Boring.
Except with me and Hunk, but I mean,
you're saying it's boring being nice?
Yeah.
It's boring.
I don't like it.
Well, all right. All right.
You were nice to people at News too, weren't you?
No.
Never, huh, Babsy? Babsy?
Who was my girl that worked the front desk at News 2 for all those years?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, yes.
We had to dump Rosemary. Rosemary listens to our show. Hi, I love you. I miss you. She called in once. And Rosemary is like the sweetest, like probably, I don't know, 70-year-old, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Sweetest woman ever.
Her than me.
I mean, I don't know her real age, but like she like greets you.
She looks like she's like 35.
Yes,
Yeah.
good call.
Mhm.
Rosemary loves you,
Mhm.
but she like would greet you when you walk in.
Super sweet.
So
Yeah.
sweet.
Yep.
Like would always, whenever I would see her at News 2, like, hey, how's it going? You know, check in, whatever. The sweetest woman ever. She straight called our show and dropped the S-bomb.
Easy.
Yeah, Mayor had to dump her.
Rosemary, how dare you? Shame on you, Rosemary.
Shame on you.
I'm
I
like,
love you,
Rosemary, you can't use that language on our show. I mean, it was the most unexpected dump ever.
Kind of like that sentence.
Yeah.
You got to dump.
Didn't anticipate hearing that today.
So what do you all want to see? We are live tomorrow at Scoreboard, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
so,
we? Well, Slave's not.
Yeah, I'm not.
oh, are you gone?
I'm on
Well,
assignment.
come see us. He's on assignment.
Boy,
but
it's a hell of an assignment, too.
Yeah, it always is.
Do you have a route back from your assignment?
I actually do this then.
oh, good. Good.
Yeah, y'all be
I'm
proud
very
of me.
proud of you.
You're welcome.
Before we get into that, do you have something to give away?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Babs, you giving away more stuff?
I know. I'm so nice today. My prize closet is open thanks to Artisan Custom Closets, artisancustomclosets.com. It is Titans Ticket Thursday. It's back, and we got a game to see this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Caller number 5 right now. Open them up, Hunk. 615-737-1045. You win 2 tickets to see your Tennessee Titans host the Arizona Cardinals this Saturday at Nissan Stadium. Should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your own eyes on this offensive line and the battles going on and tell us what you think.
So Matt Ryan's playing in preseason game number 3. What about Tannehill?
Did you hear that?
No, what?
Offensive line? Is that what you just said?
No, I said this offensive line.
I was like, God, that was slick.
But
That
you
is
just
pretty
came
slick,
up
though.
with something.
That was pretty, yes. I was like,
Offensive line.
wow, that was good, man.
We should do that on Monday. Who wins the offensive line award?
Yeah.
Hello. There you go.
Is it going to be Hawaii?
Write that down.
God, we
Oh.
are.
Yeah. So, I ain't got to write this down on no pad.
So we
Whiteboard.
had Ramon Foster on earlier, and if you want to talk offensive line, like Ramon is a guy to talk offensive line because he spent a whole lot of years playing it really well with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it stood out to me that he said he felt fine about Dylan Radins.
Yeah, he does.
Inside.
Moving inside.
Which
he does.
really surprised me. And then we did get into the conversation. Go check the podcast later if you want to hear it. But we did get into the conversation of if he's in his own head. So I'm curious to see what this weekend looks like because of that conversation. You know?
Side trip, as we typically take on this show. So we have great ideas, we think, in our own heads from time to time, and then we always forget about them.
Yeah, we won't no more.
But now Slay has his whiteboard with his dry eraser.
Yeah.
So he wrote down Offensive Line Award.
Yep.
Which we'll give out on Mondays.
It was me giving it out. Yep.
Presented by Charmin.
Yes.
There you go.
Or the male wipes. What are those called?
Dude wipes.
Yeah.
You got something right here. I always keep something handy.
Are you guys?
I told you.
What?
Whenever she feels like we're off topic.
And that's what made me laugh too.
She goes,
That's the real back
Baby Babs does that too. Yeah, she doesn't say words.
Let's talk about chocolate milk again.
Yeah, no. So we're moving. We're transitioning to what are you guys watching this weekend?
Man, I listen. Tampa Bay and Indianapolis are going to have Tom Brady against Matt Ryan. Maybe I'll watch that game.
I'm definitely.
Can I ask you
I'm
this?
just kidding.
Tom
Of course
Brady.
we're watching
Tom
this.
Brady's going to play.
Yeah,
Tom Brady's going to play. Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's going to play.
yeah. That's a better example.
You guys are still okay with Ryan Tannehill?
No, I told you I would want to see like a couple of possessions. I'd rather have seen it in week 2, but yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, Tom Brady's playing because he's been at the Bahamas.
Yeah, but this man
Is that
been in
why?
the water.
Yeah,
he ain't got no choice.
That's what you think?
Yeah, he hasn't been at practice. He needs the reps.
And Matt Ryan got to play because
Brady
he
needs the reps.
He most definitely do. He got to get back in
If
the
Tom
groove.
Brady needs the reps, Ryan Tannehill needs the reps.
Listen,
Yeah, but
man,
he's
Tom
not been
Brady's
off for
like the
10
Tin
days.
Man. You need a little oil, for
Been
time
out
to
for
time.
10 days, y'all.
And he's
on
old.
the beach. And
I know he looks great and he's got his pajamas and all that stuff, but
No, his big thing is his underwear now.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
I got to check him out.
what?
Tom Brady sells underwear
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And his TikToks or his Instagram videos about them are hilarious.
Tom is crazy.
How
He's
expensive is this underwear?
Oh, I'm sure it's
probably
ridiculous.
$45 a pair.
You think $45?
Mm-hmm.
Because the pajamas are like $200.
Oh, it's $70.
What are they like laced in gold?
They laced in TB12 DNA.
No,
Yeah,
it's
right?
it's got like electrical
Around the
shock
trim.
treatment.
See, I can't wait to find this out. But Matt Ryan got to play anyway because he's.
Yeah, why is he playing?
He's not really good.
See, you're wrong. He's
Oh.
not that bad. Good Lord, the pictures of these guys modeling the Tom Brady underwear
See,
are
I put
ridiculous.
Tom Brady underwear in, and the picture of him at the combine pops up.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Where he looks like every other dude.
Where
So you telling me none of
no,
those
he doesn't
guys have
even
a
look
Hitchcock?
like every other dude. He looks like an out of shape, unathletic dude.
I think
Yeah,
that's
see, I don't-
most dudes.
I ain't really like that. Don't try to sell me nothing where ain't nobody got no Hitchcock in it.
Hey, 3-pack, $55, bargain. Brady boxer brief, $20.
Yeah, $20 briefs. Boxer briefs $20. Briefs cost $15.
They say Brady on the waistband. Am I the only one that
Yeah, I don't
that
want that on there.
bothers?
I don't want that Brady on there.
You don't want Brady on your.
I don't want
your
his name on my
undies.
underwear.
No,
He would have been better putting Tom on there.
I like these.
I
Hey,
like it better than
hey,
Brady
you know
on
what? This is a great Father's Day gift, Slay.
there. Nah.
Brady boxers. That's Mr. Babs.
No.
You're done.
I won't let it
You're
happen,
already
Mr.
done
Babs.
for the
Be
year.
Cool. No, I got you. Yeah, man, Ryan's trash.
So no,
By the way,
I'm just everyone. I'm just
I
playing.
am gonna watch
Like
that.
I'm just playing. Matt Ryan, he's solid. He really ain't nothing though.
This is like my last free weekend.
why can't you give him a compliment? You give him a compliment, then you temper
Then he
it
has
with
to
something.
take it back. It's okay. We'll see what happens this season.
I know
As
what's
I
gonna
said
happen. 2-0.
before, he's not that bad.
He's not just not gonna get them over no hump. He's not no better than Phillip Rivers would have been for them.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to disagree.
Not better than Carson Wentz would have been.
No,
for
I
I'm
them.
think
gonna disagree.
I think Phillip Rivers is better. 2 years ago, Phillip Rivers
Really?
better than this year, Matt Ryan.
I mean, he's
I'll
gonna have.
take Phillip
He's
Rivers
gonna have
before.
it. He's gonna have an offensive line to protect him.
Yeah.
I think y'all are wrong.
Well, listen. So what was their record last year? Well, let me go see. What was the Colts' record last year? Because we got a whiteboard over here. I just want you to know because I'm willing to jump on
Good.
this
Why
whiteboard.
don't you put the Vols by 40 on there? Slay.
Yeah, Vols by
See,
40.
isn't that
No,
next week?
33.
33. I gave you 3 points. I mean 1 point. Isn't it? Let me see. Where are the Colts?
I
Here
think
we
the Colts will sniff the playoffs. A lot of people think they're going to win the division because of Matt Ryan.
go. Last year they were 9-8 and finished second in the AFC South.
Here's the thing, though. Like, why does everybody think Matt Ryan is so good still?
Hello. Now we're talking.
No.
Now we're talking.
This is where you're missing it, though.
I'm not missing
I'm not
anything.
sitting here saying that he's so good, but I'm saying
I think your
you
quote
give
was,
him.
he's not awful.
That was my quote.
Yeah, because that was a
He's not
promo.
awful.
Matt Ryan is 37 years old.
And
ain't got
Tom
his own
Brady is
underwear.
what?
He got his own underwear.
Well, Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. We're not going to compare Matt Ryan to Tom Brady.
Please, Lord, no.
I'm not doing that.
all right.
I'm not doing that.
But guess what, though, Babs?
What I am saying is that he's going to walk into a situation where he has a strong run game and an offensive line,
And no one to throw to. Don't leave
and
that
he's
part
going to
out.
be fine.
Okay. All right, cool. Load the box. Let's see what. All right, I tell you what. I don't think they're gonna be trash. I just don't think they're gonna beat the Titans. The Titans gonna beat them twice. And guess what? That's gonna put them at Jim Irsay on his plane again and telling people we need a change. It's over. Matt Ryan, that's cool. You ain't got nobody to throw to. Who you throwing to, Matt? Let me go see who you throwing to. Let me check it out. Michael Pittman Jr. solid though.
Yeah.
I like Pittman Jr.
There's just not
Even though he
whole
was a
lot.
little inconsistent
But
towards the end.
you can roll covers to him, right?
Hello. All right. Paris Campbell. Oh, yeah, let's lock in on him. Alec Pierce. All righty. Mo Alley Cox, solid tight end. I give him that. Then, Lord forbid somebody gets sick. Ashton Dulin. Kiki Kute.
Who are these people?
Nobody knows. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Absolutely no one knows. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. That his defense will be good. Outside of that,
Alec Pierce is a rookie.
man. Okay. Mo Alley Cox, hang in there, big guy. After you is Kylan Granson. Like, these are like third grade names, man. Like,
He sounds like royalty.
get him out of here. Your best.
What about Ethan?
Jelani Woods.
What about-
Jelani Woods is their rookie third string tight end, but he was legit at Virginia.
Let's rely on him.
But
He
I'm
ain't
just saying
pretended
he's a
anymore.
rookie, but
Samson Nakua.
Oh yeah.
Ethan Fermia.
Ferminator. They mess up phones.
Mike Strahan.
See what I'm now they just trying people. Now they just putting people down. That's all I'm saying, Babsy. On top of, I don't even believe in them. It's not Calvin Ridley out there. This ain't Kyle Pitts out there.
Kiki had one catch for 5 yards
Come on,
last
come
year.
on, man.
5
We act
yards.
like, see, even though the Atlanta was bad, even though their record was bad, we act like he was throwing to some boo-boo guys. He wasn't. Calvin really is a player.
Well,
We know who Kyle Pitts is. Like, me and Mary we were gonna mortgage the whole draft.
Trade the whole draft pick for Kyle.
And would have been fine with it.
I'd have been fine.
After that, I mean, what else, Babsy?
yeah, Julio Jones.
Who?
Yeah.
Julio.
Yeah, we saw that last year.
And we wanted so much of him. Exactly.
Yeah, we saw it last year, though.
Exactly. So, listen.
No, exactly, as in he's done.
That's fine. That's cool. But
Although he is having a good camp. isn't he?
okay, that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah, talk to me.
Who is he throwing
Talk to me
to?
after his hamstring starts hurting.
who is this man? So he's leaving them, all pro guys. Am I wrong? Pro Bowl caliber guys. How about that?
There you
Calvin
go.
Ridley and Kyle Pitts pretty good.
They dudes. They're two bears walking around on two legs.
Kyle Pitts caught 68 balls for 1,026 yards and a touchdown.
And missed some games. I had him on my fantasy team.
In a rookie.
Come on, dog. With nobody else.
With Matt
playing.
Ryan.
With Calvin Ridley in and out. With Matt Ryan. That's all I'm saying, man. So now you put him on another team where you don't have a premier receiver.
His long neck is impressive.
Him getting off that spot ain't. I can't wait till he got to shuffle his feet. Ooh. Ooh, tie shoes together.
So you're saying that Bud Dupree could put pressure on him?
Oh, my good man.
Harold Landry could put pressure on him?
Man.
Rashad Weaver could put pressure on
Man,
him?
Ola coming in to put pressure on him.
Big Jeff?
Man, Danico, Naquan, and don't forget Big T.L. Tart. Come on, man. No, man. Hey, yo, you know what?
They can't even beat Jacksonville.
That's why I said to y'all.
So that's 3
number
losses.
2. I told y'all who's going to finish second in the AFC South. I told y'all.
The Jacksonville
I'm willing to
Jaguars.
put that on the whiteboard
Who'd you pick? The Jags?
to finish second in the AFC South.
We haven't gone through the Titans' schedule and said win-loss yet. We're doing that next week. Because I'm curious to see where we end up.
But I'm curious to see where we end up in the division.
Better than your husband ended up.
What?
Remember, Harder
Okay,
texted
that
us.
sounds
Oh,
bad.
yeah. No.
But yeah,
But
he
you
said
are right.
He had him at what, 8?
I don't even know if they had 8 games. I ain't even-
9.
Yeah, 8 wins, I think.
He probably really wanted to say 6 games.
And
Mr.
here's how
Babs
confident
all
he
the way
was.
turned off by
He
then.
also wrote, "Tell me where I'm wrong."
That he did.
And you have to remember, he is like diehard
Titans
Titans fan.
Without question. Without question.
Now, that there is a portion of this Titans fan base that's jaded.
Without
and
question.
he perhaps could fall into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's
Plus, I mean,
been a fan since they got here.
Who knows? Hads could have been giving him crap at that time, too.
Although I will say we did go through the schedule together. And he has some legit points on it.
That's cool.
They're gonna, listen, with Mike Vrabel as head coach, they're going to find a way to be better than 8 and 9.
I already bet on it.
But to Harder's point, like I said, did y'all think the Titans were going to beat Buffalo last year before the season started?
There you go. This is why it's difficult.
Did
for
y'all
me.
think they were going to beat the Rams
or the 49ers
on the road before
on a
the season
Thursday
started?
night?
I definitely
When they
didn't
were
have
rolling?
them beating the Bills on Monday night.
No, or the 49ers. I was out there on the
Right.
limb by myself.
Yep.
It was cold.
You're right.
The limb was cold.
Yeah.
Wind was blowing.
A.J. Brown was on that roster, though.
Quote the Raven nevermore. He had a huge day that day.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So did Dylan Radins. But we know he ain't.
He's all right.
Yeah, which is funny, is Pro Football Focus grade was garbage for that game.
Yeah.
John on
But it
YouTube.
didn't seem like it was that
No, it
bad.
did not.
John on YouTube said, "What? Brent, damn. What did I say?" Matt Ryan has an impressive neck.
Probably.
Makes me think of
I
turkey
mean, there's
dinner.
a couple things we could have pulled from
Yeah,
that
maybe. I don't know.
conversation, so I don't know.
There was a lot flying around there.
Yeah.
All right, more flying around next. 3HL 1045 The Zone. If you're thinking about a flooring project, or whenever you do think about a flooring project, my guys at Buddy Allen Carpet One will be able to take care of you. Locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. Zach, Gina, and Judson Allen are in the store every day. They are awesome people. They'll be there from the beginning to the end of that project, including through the installation. Go to the big box stores. They turn you over at the installation to a 1-800 number. You have no idea who you're calling, what they're doing. But at Buddy Allen Carpet One, they will be there every step of the way. 2405 at Lebanon Pike and Donaldson, 615-883-3289, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kelly. Thinking you need a big down payment to buy a house? Well, you don't. So stop searching for the money. At thehomeloanexpert.com, we can get you in the home of your dreams with no money down. Get pre-approved today at thehomeloanexpert.com.
What's happening, people? Listen, the parlay is already ready. But you don't get that till Friday. But what you can do is you can get on Superbook Sports and dial in, baby. You don't need to be at the NFL game to enjoy the football this fall. No, you don't need to. Download the Superbook Sports app or visit superbook.com. Start placing your bets now, just like I did. I already got the winner between the Wyoming and Illinois game, also the Vanderbilt and Hawaii game, also Northwestern and Nebraska. So you might want to tune in, man, so you can get the parlay and you can go get some money. Now, if you haven't downloaded it, offering up to 1,000 bonus when you sign up, deposit, and wager in the same day. Get on that right now before we get to Friday, because come Saturday, it's time to go down. And then you know what happened in the weeks after that. Woo! Woo! It's time to go get this money. Time to go get this money. Get into action right now with Superbook Sports. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem, call 1-800-899-9789. You know what I say. Book it.
Great, Town 104.5, The Zone, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Hello.
Hi, Slay.
What's happening? Babsy's almost made it.
It's like the Cleopatra dance.
It was kind of like it.
Like I Dream of Jeannie dance.
She's the queen.
She is the queen of sports talk radio.
That's right.
I hate that.
Thanks, Slay. I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah.
Ugh. I know I hate that.
That's bunk.
That's right.
Bunk.
Did we do the intros like the last 2 hours?
That's bunk.
We did for Slay, but not Dawn.
Oh, you love that.
See, that's bunk.
You can't say anything mean.
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
There is a situation that has been going on in Charlotte, North Carolina. At the animal, what do you call it? Not the vet, but like they keep all the animals that don't have nobody.
Zoo?
No.
Shelter?
Yeah, the animal shelter.
Yeah,
Yep, that's it. There's a there's.
I'd rather them all be at the zoo though. I like that.
Y'all ever wonder what happens at the zoo at night? Like, do the animals really go crazy?
Yes. I would.
Yeah, you would. You'd figure out a way to get out of your thing,
and
and then you'd get back in before they got back in the morning.
Just like,
and then you'd sleep all day. Like you go to the zoo and all the animals are sleeping. That's why, because they're partying all night.
like Madagascar. I love that.
Yeah.
I've never
I
seen
tried to
that.
get that one going.
Oh, what? Hey, that's one of my favorites.
I actually have seen about 10 minutes of that one.
That's some good stuff right there. Mm-hmm.
Did I just run through the script, basically, of what happened?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, at this particular place in Charlotte, they're having trouble with a rooster. So I saw this because our buddy Dan Wetzel, who is the greatest sports writer in the country, writes for Yahoo Sports. He loves these animal stories. And so, like, when the kangaroo got on the run in Guntown, Mississippi. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dan Wetzel was going crazy about that. He's going crazy about this. So there was a rooster terrorizing an animal shelter in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know how the rooster ended up in the animal shelter, but they tried to, according to Wetzel, they tried to put the rooster into Gen Pop, like general population, like with all the other animals. Well, that didn't go well because the rooster was attacking the dogs.
Wow.
So they had to put the rooster in solitary confinement.
Wow.
Because they said this rooster, so like they went to Facebook. They're trying to find a place, like somebody to adopt this rooster. Like, please help us.
What?
They said that this would be a perfect cockfighting rooster.
Ah.
Like it doesn't matter the size of the animal. He thinks he's the alpha, and he goes after any and everything in the animal shelter.
That's all right.
So they said somebody did adopt it. And
Really?
They were very thankful, but they didn't identify the person. Who would adopt a rooster?
Somebody on a farm.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so Jay Cutler was in that world for a minute, right?
Yeah. Chickens.
Chicken fighting?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Slow down
Just
on that.
chickens.
I thought you said in that world.
That chicken world.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Little Jerry
Poultry.
Seinfeld.
Poultry.
Oh, yeah.
That poultry world.
Little Jerry. So
You went down a path we were not going
I
down.
apologize. I'm sorry.
so about that Tom Brady underwear.
Right. You want to go back to that now, don't you?
I knew Jay Cutler. I know Jay Cutler's a chicken guy. But that was some interesting stuff. I wonder, like, so Jay Cutler was having these problems where things were attacking his chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Was it coyotes?
I don't remember what it was.
I don't
But he
either.
put cameras up. Like, he had this whole thing that was going on social media with Jay Cutler.
Chicken snake.
So I don't know what the latest is there. But so anyway, that rooster. So they call that rooster Cluck Norris. It wasn't a joke. That's what they call this thing.
I know. That's
his
great,
name.
though.
Yeah, I like it too.
Just like your name is Joe Hunk. His is Cluck Norris. So now South Carolina fans are trying to rename their mascot.
Chuck Norris?
That's one of the three names they came up with was Cluck Norris, not Chuck Norris.
Sorry, whatever. Cluck. What the cluck?
What the Cluck?
I don't know.
That's what all the South Carolina fans will say. The cluck was that.
Yes.
Better than their other phrases that they have for this thing.
Yeah.
What are the other names?
What is the?
We can't say one of them.
It's cocky right now, right?
It is cocky. That's it.
Yeah,
Good
but I
job,
think
Babsy. That is it.
And the T-shirts that they have, like, you can't wear some of that stuff in certain places.
Oh, I know. They played the USC Trojans one year. God help us all.
Yeah.
South Carolina might rename their mascot. You'll just have to look up the name that they're going. They may go with this, and then we'll all have to say it.
Well, what is it? Why can't you say it? I'm totally missing it.
It's
I
some
don't.
foolishness. I know it's some foolishness. And I wonder how foolish it is. I think you had at first.
Why can't you say that?
You say it.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, don't even show me because I don't. Yeah.
Well,
No, seriously. I'm telling you, don't show me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, now everybody
I'm
wants
close
to
my
know. We're doing radio. We have to tell everybody. You can say it.
Yeah. I can say it.
Commander.
Yeah.
Clock Commander.
There you go.
Sort of. Yeah. All right. So congratulations to South Carolina for getting even dirtier than they already were.
If it wasn't for Shane Beamer, man, I would throw them out.
You can't say that. Like, you can't name your mascot that.
That's silly. That's just silly. That's just silly. Who's in charge up there?
I don't know, but when I saw that
I don't
story,
know, but
couldn't wait
Shane Beamer has a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love it.
Shane Beamer's probably the one who started that.
Oh, here's a story
Yeah,
saying they
man.
are not going to name their mascot that.
Okay.
Because you know what happens when you leave things up to a fan vote? Ask Ole Miss fans. When they did that and their character, their mascot was named after a Star Wars. Because that happened, and they had to do the exact same thing.
That name won the poll, like the everybody vote thing. What do you call it?
Clock Commander.
Commander did?
Yeah.
Well, that's
won
like
the name election.
that's like the boat. Remember, they let the public name the boat, and now it's Bodie McBoatface.
Yes. This is why you don't leave certain things up to a vote.
How do I miss all this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And who was
Yeah,
the boat?
it was.
So-
I don't know. It's some like British boat that they
okay.
allowed people to name, and the name that one was Bodie McBoatface.
I love Bodie McBoatface. It's so funny.
Some wild people out here, man.
So the actual Gamecock, not the mascot that runs around named Cocky, the actual Gamecock is named Sir Big Spur.
Yes.
Okay.
So they want to rename that guy.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. They just want something new. So anyway, I said that to say this, that Cluck Norris may actually become the mascot name.
I think that would be great.
You'll never have this 3 hours back. I'll tell you that.
Football, get here!
Babs, you made it.
I think we actually had a pretty good time today.
Oh,
we talked to the
phenomenal
Nolansville
time.
baseball
Mhm.
coach. We broke down film with Greg Cosell.
Mm-hmm.
We did all kinds of important things today.
Ramon did amazing breaking down the OL.
Came in
Yes, he did.
studio, Ramon Foster.
Savagery.
And we didn't even have any cookies or something for him.
And Dom was nice
I was nice all day.
for the most part.
To who?
To me, she
Just
never
wait,
came at
I'm
me.
gonna make up for it tomorrow.
She never came at
I'll be
me.
on the
At
side.
Scoreboard.
Get them.
Oh, we're at Scoreboard tomorrow.
Yes.
Do I get to call in with
Yes.
my parlay?
Yeah, you have to.
Don't listen to him.
Well, I'm not calling in.
Honk.
Come on.
Apologize.
Don't listen
Nope.
to Bob Barker.
What?
Price is wrong, witch.
Nope.
Love y'all. Mean
Aaron
it.
Rodgers.
Good night.
That's
God
right.
bless.
See ya.
Feeding your hands this weekend.
You will.